Hello, the chat. Welcome, welcome. It is Friday. I am Mike, and this is our weekly pen and whatever chat. I forgot to post it in the Pen Addict Laugh. Go ahead and do that right quick. Bam. There we go. All right. So, hello to all the people that showed up in the chat. David, you were indeed first, as far as I can tell. Emily Howell, welcome to the channel. I saw you left some comments on things and you're new. So everybody, welcome Emily to the channel here. Hey, Martin and Greg and Ruth and Russell and Michael. Hello, hello. And Denmark checking in. Very nice. How is it over in Denmark these days? Hope it's awesome. Indies. Jay Albert, what's up, John? So you gotta market yourself, Mark. Mark for marketing? What is this? We want Audrey. Yeah, too bad. It's too bad. Too bad. She was working this week, actually. If y'all are new, my wife Audrey is the nib specialist over at Franklin Christoph, purveyor of and creator of fine pens. No on /leave. Hey, now don't /leave yet. You can totally find good reasons to /leave. So. So she's not here. They had one of their online pin shows this week, and so it has been a really busy week over at Franklin Christoph. And hi Nose, what's up? And so she is not here today, but she is on her way home. So we may, depending upon traffic, get some odd later on in the broadcast. That'd be kind of cool. Got two beauties from Duncan at Clyde Pens, a diamond cast oil slick and a sand colored ebonite. So happy. Nice. I don't know what those look like. I don't know Clyde Pens. This is Mr. Nose. He's one of our cats. He is a troublemaker, as are most of his species. Hey, bud. I'll let you sit here. How about that? Let's see Clyde Pens. I'm not familiar. Clyde Pens. Clyde Pen Company. Interesting. In the UK, huh? Well, that's cool. Green 2022. Yeah, that's a new thing we can talk about for sure. There is going to be an ink vent this year. Oh, this looks really cool. I like that stabilized wood look. That's really nice. That looks pretty good. Ow. Cat, you don't need to walk all over me. Yeah, all right. These look pretty neat. Looks like that might be a vac filler of some kind, or maybe just a Japanese piston. New filler mechanisms. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, very cool. Congrats. From Aberdeen, Scotland. Is that what it says it is? I said UK. Oh yeah, Aberdeen. There it is. I just looked at the UK. Yeah, Aberdeen. How about that? That's neat. So many great pens at the FC Pen Show. Yeah, there were some really nice pens there at the FC Online Pen Show. I didn't get any. I was tempted by 3 or 4 of them, but I just didn't pull the trigger. I did my currently inked list. Do I have it handy? I'm not sure exactly what I did with it. Hey, bud. How's it going? We have 3 cats and a dog. If you're not familiar, they will, at least some of them will probably show up. So, you coming through? All right, bud. So, yeah, they had a bunch of pens that I liked, but I did my currently inked list on my Twitch channel on Tuesday, and I have 49 pens inked. So I'm like, do I need more pens inked? Should I need more pens to ink? I don't know, and then I just kind of didn't get any. But that's okay. I've got several pens, and the DC Pen Show is coming up in just a few weeks. Like, I don't remember how many weeks exactly. Let's look at the old calendar here. Let's see. We are here-ish. 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks from now. 3 weeks from right now, DC Pen Show. That is wild to me. So, yep. Hey, does it post? Howdy. Carol, what's up, Carol? Glad you're here. Hope your pup is doing good. I know you missed last week for that. Next month I'm working on using ink pens up. Yeah, I am too. I mean, there are several that I could just sort of un-ink because I've done the review or what have you, or they're getting pretty low. But maybe I'm just like really liking them. So this one right here is a Franklin Christoph Model 55. And this has Pilot's Suwario Blue in it, which is yeah, I've only got just a tiny, I don't know if y'all can even see. You can probably see the ink level. It's right there. It's a pigmented blue from Pilot that's not widely available in the U.S. Maybe not available at all in the U.S. actually. And I've really been enjoying it, so I'm going to use all the drops of that one before I do that. Trying to write out a bunch of pens. Yeah, it's a good plan. It's a good plan to do. Next month you're working using Penza. Becky, tell us more. What did Becky say? What'd you get, Becky? You got something. Well, from the FC show. Let's see. Let me see if I can guess. She's gonna tell us, but let me see if I can find the Franklin Christoph site here. Let me see. Stockroom. Pigmented Blue. Yeah, it is. Had an ad for pre-sale for Fountain Feta. Oh, interesting. The plum one. Yeah, that's my guess. Yeah, this one is my guess. The Plum 25. Eh? That does look cool. Haha! Plum 25 with an online share with a medium sig. Nice. Good timing. Yeah, these are really interesting pens. Hey, Greg, what's up? It's really interesting pens. I don't have... Wait, do I have a 20? I do have a 25. It's an old model 25 from a long... Maybe their first model 25, actually. Or their first, run of them. But they've definitely been refined over time. That's a pretty nice looking pen. Also, she said in the Discord. Okay, that's fine. Fine. But yeah, no, it's a solid guess. There was another one I might have guessed as well. There's this one, which looks pretty cool, but I didn't know if this would be really Becky's jam. So I didn't guess that one. But there's the Pocket 66 Pearl and Turquoise. Where's the barrel unscrew? Well, the barrel unscrews right there. You can just barely see a seam. Barrel unscrews right there. That's it. Yeah. It doesn't really post, but you can kind of... The way it posts is you put the cap, which is a little tiny thing, underneath the clip, and that posts it, essentially. So, that's it. Receive your Birmingham Pinko order this week. For those like the darker inks, the new batch are darker inks. Oh, that's cool. Glad. Waiting for a while. This is colorway. Yeah, it's good colorway. Where's mine? Oh, here it is. Or really, this one's kind of Audrey's. I'm trying to get down, bud. You're really in the way. This is kind of Audrey's, but this is the 25. Yeah, this is the IPO initial pen offering. And yeah, so you can kind of see how it works on this demonstrator one. These are where all the threads are. Right here. Right in there. So there's that one. So, we see the new Kaweco Jumbo Sport. You know what? I saw something about that. Where'd you see it? Was it on an Instagram page or something? Because that sounds wild to me. Like, I don't even know if they can call it a sport. They just have to call it a Kaweco. That's not it. What's it called? Gold Spot? Pen Chalet had a tweet about it. Sometimes I write articles for Gold Spot, by the way, in case you're a person who likes to read blog posts on things like that. Every once in a while I'll write a thing called the Kaweco Classic. Well, let's see if it comes up. There's too many cross classics. Wait, here we go. Kaweco Classic Sport. I don't see it on here. This doesn't look right. Kaweco Original? That's not coming up. We'll just Google it by itself. What do we have here? Kaweco Original. Oh, yeah, here we go. I don't know why it didn't come up on their search, but here it is. 125. Okay, so it's not really a sport. It's got, well, it's got the clip worked in there, so that's a whole different, like, cap model that they're going to have to make. This is longer. This is a whole different pen. What does it look like capped? I don't know. It doesn't really look like a sport to me. It looks like the body is much closer to the cap size. Let's see. Do I have a sport handy? Maybe? We guys advertise it as a full-size sport. How about that? I'm joking about this. Well, I mean, that's I think I saw something about the full-size sport as well. I don't think we're imagining that. I feel like that's a thing that happened. But it's kind of interesting. I mean, I'll get one of those for science. Why not, right? Looks like it's not actually in stock yet. So I'm looking through pens. Aha! Here we go. So this is actually my original. This is my original sport right here. You can see it is kind of yellow. It's kind of grungy. It's got a different section in it because I forget why. I forget what nib this came with, but at the time you could, for the sports, only buy entire sections and not just nib units. Like, it's got some staining on the section, but this thing is, I mean, it's been around. I've had this for 10 years, maybe more than 10 years. I've had it for a long time, this Kaweco Sport. But one of the interesting things about the sport or one of the things that is, I think, definitive about the sport is the difference between the cap size and the body size. Like, the body's so much slimmer than the cap. Maybe you can see it better on this one. I don't know. Maybe not. But I think the original here is more proportionate, which I kind of dig. I'm liking it. You give me the Kaweco Carbon Sports? No, I only have these. I only have these two. Audrey has at least one more. But we don't have a lot of sports. I mean, I carried this one for so long. They didn't really need an upgrade, so you know. Like the regular sport for your small hands, I get it. As per Pinchlet's description, the Kaweco original fountain pen is a full-size sport design. Yeah. Maybe it's the photo of the black color, but the demarcation of the cap and barrel doesn't look as extreme. Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Interesting comparing this new model with a Perkio. I mean, the Perkio is not really that close. Do I have a Perkio in here? Audrey has a Perkio. I don't think I have one anywhere near me. It's gonna be somewhere. Oh wait, nope, it's not. It's a. I was looking at this one. It's not a Perkio. This is a Kakuno. But Perkio and Kakuno are a lot alike. So I did that in the past week. It had been 50 and previous that was 40 minimum. I don't know what that is. Oh, I just noticed now they upped the shipping minimum again to 75. Well, they did just increase the price of shipping across the board in the U.S. So I'm not surprised if shipping gets more expensive and limits have to go up and things like that. You like the smaller ink capacity? I mean, like, you just use a cartridge in it. It's fine. About the same as a converter. I don't know if that's... see, do you have any Diplomat Excellence A2s? The mustard one looks nice on Pinchlet today. You only have arrows. I do have... I know I have an Excellence. I forget if it's an A2 or not. I don't really know what the... I don't know what the A2 is for. If I'm being perfect, I should just leave these out since I've been flipping through them so much. Not even sure if it's in there. You have an Excellence A. Mine's the Skyline Red. It's not in there. Let me grab one of the other binders. Hey, JD. Huh. Oh, there it is. You have a Marrakesh Brown. Interesting. Are you getting a Toyota? I know everybody's getting the Toyota Craft Box. I have not yet. One day I might. It seems like all the cool kids are getting them. Yeah, this is a very nice one. I picked this one up from Points Pens when they were going out of business. It was a big discount, so I got the fancy gold nib, the 14K nib with like the ink flower there is gold, and so is this outline here. Although it's a little hard to tell sometimes. So, yeah, I like it. I don't remember if this is an A or an A2 or... Let's see what it says. No, it doesn't. But this is the Skyline Red one, whichever one that is. So, yeah. I like it. It's a nice pen. Yeah. Let's see. Got the dark green, red, and iridescent sports today. Look at you getting a whole passel of sports. Like Lamy Safaris too. Yeah, I've got a bunch. I've got a few Lamy Safaris. Got a few of those. Woodshed Pens found a couple more pens he added to it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, go check out Woodshed. He's not going to be making... I guess he's not going to be making fountain pens anymore, is the deal. So, red pen is the Excellence A. Okay. Do you know what the difference is between the A and the A2? I don't. I wonder if Google will tell me. Don't know. Yeah, I don't either. Let's see. Aha! Here's a Fountain Pen Network post. Right here. The A2 supersedes the A. What's the difference? Has a spring clip and the A does not. Now, this one has a spring clip. Smoother, better design. Huh. Yeah, mine has both those features. Yeah. So this definitely has a spring clip. It definitely has their kind of standard awesome slip cap. So I don't know. Something might be different there. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Who knows? Maybe there isn't one. Now regret not getting in on this Kickstarter where he was doing the shimmery pen resin. Well, people are still waiting on their pens from that one. I think some of the fallout from that is kind of why he's veering away from fountain pens. He's caught a lot of heat because he's had a lot of like delays and that sort of thing, and it's taken longer for him to make pens than he would like and that other people would like. So it's a whole thing. Is the excellent saying expensive pens? So he just joined the stream, kind of lost. That's okay. I actually don't know. Let me see. I think they increased the price of the A. So somewhere between, well, I'm finding it for 170, but like around $200 is the price of the Diplomat A. So it comes in a lot of colors. Well, this is red. I have Skyline though. Must be the A. Yeah, it must be the regular A. But I don't know. Looking at them, I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe they say here. Unique closure system with soft siding click. We got that. Full metal spring clip. Got that. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Evergreen gold. Marrakesh. Here's that Marrakesh gold. That's a nice looking. That's a nice looking color. I dig that. Looks good. Yeah, I don't know. It's an A2. Well, who knows? Last week there was an ad on Instagram for Toyooka pen cabinet from a company in California selling for like $39. Wow. Oh, we decided to discover the company was fake. Oh, interesting. Well, that's too bad. I'm not super shocked because $39 is just, that is stupid cheap for Toyooka. Toyooka Craft, if you're not familiar. I think they are coming to the San Francisco Pen Show these days. They make these absolutely gorgeous pen cases. A2 has a soft close style. Well, this has the soft close cap as well, so that's what I'm finding, but I'm not seeing any difference. Whoa. How come you're so huge, Paige? You could be smaller than that. There we go. There. It's too good to be true. It almost always is. Yeah, so they make this stuff, and it is real good. Your red one's the A2. It might be. It's the Skyline, though. I don't know. I'll look it up. X. Skyline red. Yeah, it's an A2. Greg, what were you doing before? It's the A2. This is the one I have. Yeah, for sure. A2. Yup. Confirmed. Should have Googled that to begin with. Toyooka. So yeah, Toyooka makes these really cool boxes. This is the big 100 case that like Fig Boot and I think Brad Dowdy definitely, the Pen Addict, got this one, and then Fig Boot I think also got it. So clearly I can't get that, but like maybe a 60. I don't have the same one as everybody else. The 40 looks nice too. It's got that little flip cap. That's pretty cool, but I don't know if I need that. I just need to see which ones will like fit in like a cubby over here in my my drawer here. Any good pen is suitable? True. Oh, probably not a good beginner-friendly pen, though? Oh, a total newbie? Well, hey, you're in the right place. It is not super. It's not super inexpensive. It's not maybe the place to dip your feet in, unless you've got that kind of, you know, if you're comfortable spending the money, then go for it. No reason not to. It's not like they get more complicated or anything. But I mean, look at the finish on these. Look at these little drawer pulls. The backs are gorgeous. The interiors are. I mean, this is a really nice looking pin tray. Look at that thing. That's when they were advertising. Use the same exact pictures. Nice. Yeah, 43,000 yen. Is $310. So not terrible, actually. I mean, the shipping on that's probably going to be another $80, which isn't great. Like, that's going to be expensive to ship, you know, heavy wood from Japan. But handmade Japanese pen boxes, it's hard to get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Hard to get mad at that. Use a jewelry case with some flocked cardboard trays. You had to cut to fit. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've got around here somewhere. I can't actually take them out of here, but I have. I use these little GoPen trays, and these come in sheets like this, and you just cut them to fit whatever you like. So I've got one that fits in my drawer over here, in this. Where is it? This IKEA side table desk thing, and then these are little felted trays. But these are really nice. This is what I use for my pen review videos, because it's real convenient just to be able to, you know, slap a few pens down. It's very easy. Exactly what you use those two from GoPens. Yeah, they're good, and they're like $5 a piece for the big sheets. So I've got a whole drawer here that's just got one of those in there. It's just full of pens. So Tony Blair's in the house. Cut up pieces of GoPen trays all over in drawers. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yep. Getting some really decent pen boxes on Amazon for about $60. That's cool. I've also got this one, which I picked up from somebody on Slack. Ugh. They were selling it. They had like 2 or 3 of them, and they just didn't need them anymore or something. It's got the nice, like, hinged lid, and then that drawer there. It's a nice, like, faux cherry. At least I'm pretty sure it's faux cherry. Actually, maybe it's real cherry. I see little tiny pinholes here where it was put together, so maybe this is nicer than I think it is. Who knows? Anyway, I like it a lot. Gorgeous box. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was a great deal, whatever it was. Go to San Francisco, save on shipping while getting a trip out of it. That would not save on shipping because I have to ship me to San Francisco, and that costs a lot of money, it turns out. Stephanie's in the house. Hey, what's up? I have a glass top one, but it's only one level. Yeah, I have a glass top one over here that I've had for ages as well. I've got a lot of pen boxes, just because I have a lot of pens, you know. New to fountain pens, excited to catch a live stream. Hello, welcome, Gandirian. Welcome. You're in the right place. If you have questions, just let us know. We are totally into helping people out, especially new folks. We need transporters. I know, right? Glass top is a must for a pen box. Well, I'm thinking I might get one that will fit in like one of my IKEA shelves over here. You can see my glass top one there. If I can get one that'll fit in there, like thunk, that would be really neat. Because I have another set of those over on the wall here. That'd be pretty good. So it might be good. Well, Audrey is going to San Francisco with Franklin Christoph. Laura Will and the Creek Don't Rise, as my grandma would say. And so if I don't know if I can get her to transport a whole Toyota pin box back, but like not necessarily. No, I don't know. It'd be hard to get in luggage is the thing, and I don't know if I'd want her to check it because it might just get wrecked. She did try to bring me a pen cup back from. Well, actually, it's a regular old cup. Oh, where'd the back go? It's one of these from Rickshaw. It's nice stoneware, but she packed it in one of the Franklin Christoph boxes, one of their big, like, you know, hard-sided like action packer type boxes. And stupid TSA went through it and rearranged everything and just like chucked it in there, and it got smashed. So now it hangs out on my desk thusly, and you can't tell. My good friend Kimberly like got me one to replace it and sent it to me secretly, which was lovely of her. So. Live stream is one of the best places to start with. Well, I appreciate that. Back. There we go. Got a Kaweco Sport from a high street stationery store, and I'm low-key obsessed. High street, eh? So London-ish? Neat. Do not come to this chat due to multiplication. Why you gotta put words in there? Numbers ain't bad enough? New pen arrived today. O'Hara Museum, I don't. Wow, Claude Monet water lilies. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can't copy and paste that because that is a lot of words. I don't want to type them in. JP Select. That looks like a place. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, yeah, that's really nice. If you're traveling overseas, you would not trust airlines to not misplace your baggage. Yeah, I bet. I bet. It is gorgeous. It's a really pretty pen. Yeah. I don't usually do the gold trim, but I think it looks pretty nice on there. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. Now, how'd they get that pen to sit on that glass, what the heck is that thing even? It looks like it's got water inside. What even is that? Either way, how'd they get it to sit on there without, like, just sliding off? I've tried to use glass things like that for photography, and it just doesn't really... Because it looks cool when you sit there, but it's confirmed. You can get them in a fine medium? Wow. You never see that. Silver trim would not work with the colors. I mean, there's like... Is this silver kind of in the middle? Because it looks like it's like silver or white kind of in these little streaks, but... I believe you. You've got it in front of you. I don't. The green and the silver, and there's like... Or is it kind of blue? Maybe it's baby blue. Should I subscribe and get a 5% discount coupon? No thanks. No thanks. Am I getting the TWSBI Iris 580? Passing, would you like your Prussian Blue? Yeah, actually, Prussian Blue is another one I'm still using. I keep refilling this with Linen Toolbar Hoob because I just like it in there so much. But I don't know. There's a big difference between the 580 Prussian Blue and the what is it? Just a regular 580 like the Iris. And this is not, well, it's not this metal thing with the grooves. And actually, I kind of like the plastic grip. I think I like the plastic grip better on these. This one, for whatever reason, like, I don't know, it feels slippery. Even though it's got grooves, I feel like it's going to turn in my hand. I don't know why. I just like the plastic one slightly better, I think, than the ALR style, but it's pretty good. It looks nice. I'm probably not going to get one, but it does look nice. Is that an hourglass? It looks like it has water in it, so it'd be like a few moments glass in reality. Should use the Pilot have used the Pilot Varsity disposable fountain pens. Don't know if this is like asking for ketchup at a Premier Steakhouse. So I thought they wrote pretty well. No, lots of people like the Varsities. They're perfectly good. Perfectly good. I've got some Varsities here as well. The next step up from the Varsity is going to be something like... do I have one here? I don't have one here. I have something like it. Like the Preppy. This is actually a Prefonte. It's a slightly different thing, but Platinum makes these, and they have refillable, or they have replaceable cartridges that you can put in there, or converters, so that you can upgrade to bottled ink if you want to. So, but no, the Pilot Varsity is totally good. Nothing wrong with that. I think the Zebra fountain pen with like an exclamation point is a little bit better than the Varsity, but it's just a little bit finer writer. And I think it's a little bit better. Like the Platinum Plaisir, yeah, it's a nice one as well. There's also this one, which is different from each of those, which is the Platinum Procyon, which they did raise the price of fairly significantly. That's too bad, but it kind of puts it out of the like $40 or $50 range. It's something more like $70 or $80 now. You can refill the Varsities. Well, they have that fiber feed in there, don't they, in the Varsity? But this is like got all metal body, and it's kind of like a, I don't know if it's a Cerakote or what they put on the outside. It feels a little bit like Cerakote, but Prefonte is nice. Yeah, it's a reliable writer. It's got a much larger nib than the Preppy. A lot of people think it's the same nib as the Preppy, but it's very different. It has this like feed down here, so you only have to dip it this far in order to get it in the ink to fill it. This is marked as a fine. It is a very fine fine. It's much more like an extra fine than a regular old fine, frankly. So, fiber feed, yes, so they rinse clean with just water. Oh, that's good. I've only messed with a fiber feed once or twice, and man, it takes... I've never been able to get one clean. So, is that an Audrey out there? Okay. Well, I got your chair in here already. Audrey is here, so she's coming. Find the Platinum Preppy. Plastic be a little too brittle for your taste. Really like the nib. Yeah, the Preppy plastic is kind of brittle. That's the thing with those. I've broken the bodies of a few of them. Fortunately, they're only like $2 or $3, so it's not like a big loss. But when I see people eyedropper them, I am always a bit trepidatious. I wouldn't do it myself unless it was just living at my desk and never went anywhere, because having one of those crack while it's eyedroppered would be traumatic for your clothes. So, this is random. Really love your videos, by the way. And you have a voice for radio. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I did have a friend tell me one time that he fell asleep to my videos a lot, and I was like, oh, that's nice. But he meant like it's like one of those things that's kind of soothing and easy to go to sleep to, which is weird because I always think my videos are a little bit on the high energy side, but you know, it's cool. I'm glad you like the voice. Like 1,000 pieces. That's too many pieces. One airline in English just sent a plane over with no passengers. Oh yeah, I saw that. Didn't think the Prep is a good candidate for eyedropper, but I won't do it because the section is double threaded, but the barrel's only single threaded. I mean, it works. Yeah, I was gonna say I probably have a face for radio more than a voice. What pizza tonight? I think we're just gonna get like some local takeout. But yeah, it's a whole lot of luggage that's been lost. Yeah, you can totally eyedropper the Preppy. You want to put a little bit of silicone grease around the threads, but it'd be okay if you do that. Lots of people do it. It's just I wouldn't want to. No, new Preppy wah in September. Nice. I've got one of the Preppy wahs around here somewhere. It's the red one. What did I do with it? Is it here? No, it's not in use at the moment. I'm not sure exactly where it went. It's around here somewheres. Around here somewheres. So if you throw it in the section, you need to fill complete with silicone grease. Well, yeah. I mean, just a little bit of grease will still do the job. You can do it. I don't really suggest it though. So like, if you don't feel like doing it, definitely don't do it because those sections are brittle and they will break. So, or rather, the barrels are brittle. The sections I've never had a problem with. Hey Trinity, welcome. Sure you did not come up with it? Yeah, no. That's Facer Radio's one of the things. So yeah, I haven't seen the new Preppy wahs yet, but I know they are coming. Here's a little bit of. I was gonna think about that Kickstarter bag Brad had on Twitch last week. Yeah, you know, I came in late on that, and I only just saw the bag a little bit. Here is some breaking news for those of you who might be thinking about going to the DC Pin Show. The website, and they sent an email and stuff today. They have said that my PayPal link. Oh my goodness, it is. It is. I never noticed, and it's been like that forever. Let's see. Okay, DEP. That one's not. Okay, weird. Hold on, let me find that one. Oh, here it is. It's a test. You try typing a word from the middle. D. Ink dependence. There we go. Thanks. Yeah. Well, it was actually kind of had some letters transposed. Ink dependence. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. Great. Serious questions. Beginner artist and pen friend who's very fond of very fine points. What would be a good starter? You know, the person to answer that is actually our very own Carol. She is also she is an artist who uses fountain pens and likes very fine pens. So Carol, I'm sure, will help you out with that for sure, Emily. First series was very traditional, but the second series is more modern. One is just pixely. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. So the big change for the DC Pen Show, two changes actually. One is it's going to be on 2 floors this year, which is, I mean, not ideal, I think, for a lot of people because they're going to put some people on a top floor. Ian just dropped a release. That guy. I have to go and check him out as well. But you have to buy your tickets online. So they're not doing tickets at the door anymore. But $10 a day on Friday and Saturday, on Saturday and Sunday, $25 on Friday. So you can buy them on here now. Oh, interesting. They changed this whole thing since the last time I looked at it. There we go. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Huh. Can you get, like, full weekend tickets? You have to buy them several each day? What's going on here? Friday admission. Huh. Show calendar? Weird. How do you get just like a weekend thing? Maybe you go to register? Oh, for weekend traders. They should put this on the same place. Because for weekend traders, the ticket is $5 for the whole week, or $50 for the whole weekend. And that gives you access a little bit early, and gives you access on Thursday and stuff like that. Not that they ever check anything on Thursday, as far as I know. But anyway, you have to buy them ahead of time online, which is an interesting way to do it. I think it's going to confuse a lot of people. They want to cut down on the lines at the door because they want to just be able to scan a QR, but it's going to... I don't know. I feel like it's going to cause a clog because people are not going to know. They're going to be lining up with their $10 in their hand, and it'll have to be a whole thing. So, Preppies are good for ink vent and stuff and won't dry out. Yeah, they don't dry out. That's for sure. Let's see. Preppies are good for ink vent. Yeah, they don't dry out like a TWSBI. That's true. Although, like for ink vent, I usually want to like sample stuff as I go. That's not the right thing. Montegrappa put on the Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, that one is silly. Let me see if I can find that Montegrappa thing. I mean, you know, it's just like the rest of their pens of that kind, which are, you know, wild. Yeah. So, let's see if I can. Where's my button for this display capture? There we go. So this is the new Lord of the Rings Doom pen, which is pretty wild in the standard, like, Montegrappa fashion. So you've got this, like, big eye of Sauron that's enamel painted up here. You have a sword. You have the ring that comes off. You have all these, like... This must be the Reforged sword or something there. I don't know. I'm sure they tell me. An edition number. Ring of Bahir Cubic Zirconia. I don't know what that means. I'm not that fancy. Custom Montegraphite core. That's this red stuff. That's the material. Vermeil sting cap, etc., etc. And Audrey's here.
I am not camera ready.
You're not camera ready? What are you talking about? You're right here. People are ready for you to be on camera, though. When I said hi to you, there was a whole lot of odd being yelled out in the background.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, you were over here. Go on, scooch in.
I'm not staying. I have to go work out.
She has to go work out?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't had time to do anything.
You want me to put that on your phone for you?
Sure.
Okay. Audrey got a new phone case.
Yep.
Everybody say hi to Aud. Look at all these hi Audreys.
I see. Hello.
There we go.
Oh, it's so yellow.
Oh, I should have taken that off. That was actually making it harder. Probably.
Ew. It's so gross.
So here's the problem with getting clear phone cases.
You think that's clear. It is not clear.
It started out like this. Just over time. It's UV, man. That's all it is. It's just like ages the plastic.
And they even say, oh, no, lies. Not anti-yellow.
Well, this one was a cheapie. This is like Insignia or something. It's not the...
I mean,
not the
it
fancy
said
ones.
anti-yellow.
It says something you want. Right there.
It was designed in California, though.
Well, that's good. Made in South Korea.
Yeah.
Like some of our other favorite things.
Yeah.
So.
I hope it has a fat lip.
There we go. How's your... Oh, buttons are clicky and responsive.
Are they better? Because
They're so much better.
The buttons on this thing was a piece of crap.
Yeah, those are bad buttons.
They're bad buttons.
I mean, you paid like, was it $15, $10 maybe
20
for
or
it.
25.
You think?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Look, I paid a lot less for this one.
Yeah. This feels really nice, actually. It's got a good
And
feeling.
it had a Prime Day special. So.
Nice.
Huh.
That actually feels better on the sides than mine does. Mine's a little slipperier than yours, I think.
I mean, it's new, so
Well, that's true.
give me some hand lotion, and it won't be anymore.
That's true.
Oof.
Cat cam. Yeah, this is this is mine. It's looking a little bit yellow, but you have to kind of look at the side to see it. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Did folks talk about their FC purchases yet? Not really. Well, Becky did. There are a couple of people that did. Get some more hi Audreys in here. Fridays are better with both Madisons. I agree. She's just stopping in. She's got to go do some stuff.
This cat is staring at me so hard. I was trying to open my things, and he just would not have it.
What else did you get?
I got some presents for myself and for other people. for Christmas? Don't ask.
Oh, the ColourPop thing.
Well, geez, I was trying to be sneaky about it. Wow.
Well, you didn't get it for them.
I mean,
And it's not for me.
that's true.
So, all right, this little thing does not want to. Can't make it come off. It moves, but it like sticks slightly to the inside of this. Katie, getting your cat fur in here is not super helpful, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
So, tempted by the orange offerings in the FC sale, but haven't done anything yet. I mean, there's still a few there. There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, they didn't quite sell out of everything. I think they made a lot more than usual. So Audrey was busy all week sending stuff. More cats. That's true. This
Yep.
cat is this is Katy Purry. She's our Cannonball cat. The other one is Mr. Nose. He's the white one.
You have new people?
Yeah, there's new people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people just found the channel. Some people are new to Fountain Pens. We got new folks in the. I don't know how they found it, but they did.
I mean,
Hey, how'd you find us if you're new? So, what's an FC? FC is Franklin Christoph. It is the company that Audrey works for. This girl right here is my wife.
not a sponsor,
Not a sponsor, nope.
but an employer.
Well, yeah, it's true. Sponsors like groceries and stuff for us sometimes. It's real nice.
Yeah.
Rent.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well,
Mortgage.
mortgage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a pocket FC Pocket 25 Grizzly on Slack for a trade today. Oh, that's interesting. What?
The Pocket 25s are the bane of my existence, I tell you.
Yeah.
Can I reiterate another thing? I would recommend, if you get a Pocket 25, I wouldn't get a ground nib on it. Most people got a ground nib on it, but it's so small that you like move it in your hand more, and so getting a smooth nib is just, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Well, yeah, because if you get an italic or something on it, you're bound to move your hand just a little bit.
Because
and
there's
it's gonna
no
feel
clip,
bad.
there's nothing to hold
Yeah, to
onto,
help you
and
justify it.
It doesn't post, and so it's so short. I don't know if people, they don't know because they don't have it in their hand.
Yeah.
But it's just
It's low.
more. Having the round nib would be easier. You just have to have more exact. You'll feel any.
It's easier
fit.
for people to write with the round nib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just this is really short.
Oliver got his first. Olivier got his first cat last week.
Oh,
Congratulations.
yeah, I mean, soon to be a second cat, I'm sure.
My cats look just like our cats look just like Gandarians, but gender swapped. We also have a tuxedo cat, but she's probably not going to come in.
Yeah.
She comes in usually in the morning to visit me.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be on those streams. She doesn't really come in these very often.
No.
It's a different time. Did not buy anything FC sale, but that olive oil pen is very tempting. Olive oil?
Olivine.
Olive?
Olive.
Yeah. Oh, the black and olive one? Those are pretty cool. I was tempted by that one a little bit. There were like 3 or 4. Audrey's like, oh, you didn't like any of them because she noticed I didn't buy any.
You said something about a pen. Well, I guess the only thing I'm going to get is a pencil extender. I thought that was like,
No.
you didn't see anything else that you wanted, so that's the only thing you were going to get. I'm like, okay, you don't have to be sarcastic about it. If you don't want anything, you don't want anything. That's fine.
No, I thought I said...
More money for us.
No, that is not what I said.
Yes, it is.
I think I said, so who's going to buy a pencil extender or something? Or I guess I have to get a pencil extender? I don't know, it's something like that.
Let's just see, because it wasn't that long ago. We haven't really texted that much.
Yeah, we don't talk. This is what she's talking about. This is Franklin Christoph. This is that company. The solid gold 18K pencil extender. I am not really a pencil user. And so, yeah, I was making a joke that I was gonna get one of these. Because it's $2,900 and it's solid gold. It's a solid gold version of a thing I wouldn't use. So it's just not really my thing.
You said, good luck, and I said, thanks, I'll need it. And you said, guess I'll get a pencil extender. And that's all you said about it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean because there's nothing else I want. That was a joke of, well, we're not paying rent for a few months.
Everyone, if you out of nowhere just hear him say, guess I'll get a pencil extender.
See, you're doing a whole like body motion thing that is not
when
included
I'm
in the
reading
text at
this-
all.
Is what that's saying. I would have shown it on screen, but
Well, you can't show the rest of those texts. It's a family show.
yeah. Yes.
So,
Yes, actually.
so there are a couple of these Olive pens.
And I said, sorry, you don't like anything. And you said, there are 4 that I like.
Yeah.
Sweating, laughing
Yeah.
face.
So like this is one of them. You know, I love the Olive. This is what it looks
But you
like.
don't like the
and-
45.
Yeah, the 45 part saved me a little bit. I don't.
Those sold out really fast. People.
So it's not that I don't like the 45. It's that I already have a couple of 45s, and I like them so much that getting another one is not.
Oh, you have the orange one.
And the orange one that's like
That's right.
it's like a
I forgot about
it's
that.
like a misprint or whatever, because it's got an extra groove in it. Somebody messed up on. Remember?
That's right.
And then I have like one of the original 45s in the first run, and like this beautiful like modeled acrylic. Actually, I probably got it.
I mean, these buttons are so much better. Why didn't I buy this case
Well,
months ago?
That was always your plan.
when it's been yellow. It's been yellow for so long.
It's not in here. Yeah, that was always your plan. Was you were gonna get that cheap one just until you could get a good one, and you just never got a good one. And now it's almost time to get a new one. Olive
about
does look like the color of olive oil. It kind
The
of does.
Plum FCs. The plum is not very plummy to my eye. I've
Really?
said this a few times. To me, it looks more like the Pantone Radiant Orchid color, but a little bit deeper.
Nobody knows what Radiant Orchid is.
Look, Becky, if she's out there, she knows what radio.
See, you can't even say it because
Radiant Orchid
it's some
is.
made-up nonsense is what that is. Nobody knows what that is.
Yeah.
FCA recommends not to remove. Yeah, don't remove
you
the.
will very likely not be able to remove 25. So if you're getting it to change the nib out often, you'll have to either send it to us or not change it, because you will very likely not be able to get it out.
Yeah, it's a big old pain in the butt. There's not much of it to
Yeah.
grab, and you can't
Yeah.
unscrew it.
Yeah,
So
you can't. It's really recessed and put in there. So
yeah, so if you look at this picture,
plum, I think more of a deep color is. Yeah.
okay, it kind of looks more like artificial grape to me.
Okay.
Or
And,
like-
and there's so many different ones, so
Or like
maybe sure.
Grimace,
Yeah.
the monster.
Okay. I can
Also
see
thought
that.
this was really fun. I think this is a cool color.
I don't think sage when I see that. I think more of a. It's almost like a sea glass or jade sort of look. Actually, not jade because that's a little too dark.
Yeah.
But I like this more in person than I do in pictures. The picture actually does show it, but I just like it more. But I like green a lot.
Makes me think of like soapstone.
Soapstone. I don't know if I know that.
I'm not sure if that's the right thing. That's the word that comes to me.
Well, Tina got a 25 with the full size 25s aren't as issue because they're longer, so those aren't problems with the
Well,
ground.
they're
Not
easy.
problems,
They're
but-
easier to write with. Easier to
Yeah.
write with, but they're not easier to take the nib out of.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know
that's-
which part you're responding to. But.
Yeah.
So that's what soapstone looks like.
Okay.
It's got that same kind of like.
Okay. Well,
It's got like different colors in there, and it's got the pale greens and the whites
yeah,
and a
it
little
looks
bit
like
of blue.
some of them are dark here too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, soapstone is like a type of thing, but this is a color
okay.
that this is a color that it commonly comes in, kind of like this pale green up to like dark green.
Like tourmaline and stuff, which comes in different shades of it, but it's all tourmaline.
Yeah, I mean soapstone is a type of rock. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
a color. It's not like
That's when
It's not-
tourmaline's like a
it's not
certain
like
type
diamond
of
or
thing,
s-
but it's
yeah,
there's different
right.
types.
Yeah, but that's what it kind of reminds me of is soapstone. I like that one. What was the other one I was looking at? I mean, this one, of course, I've seen this one at a few pen shows, and I really like it. But I just got a 19, so I'm like, I don't need
That's
another one right
true.
now. This one is the 55 Pentium Olive.
So Emily has a question. What are the pros and cons of a gold nib versus a steel nib?
Price
Yeah.
is the pros and cons. Well,
depends
so like two things, I guess. One is that gold nibs cost a heck of a lot more, like an extra $100. You can usually get a steel nib for $20-$25. You can get a gold nib for somewhere between like 100 150, depending on where you get it from. I don't think the gold feels any different for most nibs. There are exceptions, of course, on both sides.
And depending on the brand, some are softer, and some are nails still. So it really
Yeah, so like
Doesn't
all
matter.
like Yovo nibs, I don't think they're any softer when you get them in gold. At least not usually.
a little bit.
Like a little bit,
It
but
makes
not
them a little
not
they're
$120
they're not
softer.
flexy or anything. It just
No.
gives a little bit more wetness, generally.
Yeah,
But that's pretty much it.
yeah, not $100 worth of difference to me.
Yeah.
Then like sailors and platinums, those are all hard as rocks.
hard.
I
So-
like that, but
Sure,
and then the other thing is you can use them with like iron gall inks and things like that. You can use
Yeah,
steel
that's
nibs these
true.
days. Like modern iron galls aren't that big a deal, but yes, I wouldn't worry about it.
But it's preference. There are lots of people who
Only
want,
get gold.
only want
Yeah.
gold, and
Yeah.
they're gonna last a long time. And steel, I mean,
Steel lasts a
a
long.
long time
So-
too, but I mean,
Well, the thing is, you're never writing on just the gold or just the steel. You're writing on the
the
iridium,
iridium,
and
yeah.
that doesn't wear down. It's way harder than either of those other materials. So, like, you know, whatever. If you're John Albert, it's easier to engrave gold nibs. Well, that's
That
true.
is true. That's
Gold
a good
is
point.
softer. But yeah, steel's fine. I wouldn't be in a huge rush to get to gold. But I mean, like, what are your favorite gold nibs? Do you have like favorite gold nibs, like
So, I
from
mean,
brands?
Back in the day, when you could get a Sailor Slim or something, that's a gold nib, and you could get them for fairly cheap. With
No,
the
I
pen.
mean-
I'm just saying, so that's something that back in the day you could get.
Not anymore. That's like years ago. And at
Okay,
this point.
platinum. 3776.
Well, what
you
I'm
could
asking-
get that for like $100, but that's the pen and the nib.
What I'm asking you is, which are your favorite gold nibs to write with? Not like cost. I'm actually saying, which ones do you like to write with most?
I'm answering what you said before that it's going to cost that much for the nib. You can't get a pen and nib combo for the same price of another brand for just the nib.
Okay. I mean, platinums have gone up a lot. Like, they're over 200 these
But
days.
if you go to Amazon and you get like the base model 3776 back, not that long ago, you could get it for about that much.
Like some of the gray market ones
Yeah.
on Amazon, like
You
will be-
can.
yeah.
So I'm
But-
just saying that there are still some gold nibs out there that are affordable for some people. My favorite. I like the Pilot nibs. Not the one on the Vanishing Point and the Decimo. Not those as much. They're fine.
It's funny because that's what you've been using recently.
I have been, but it's fine. But I like the other nibs better.
The steel nibs for those are just as good as the gold ones. So like the Vanishing Point Special is way cheaper, and it's
Yeah,
I think it feels just as good.
I like those nibs. Certain sailors, again, it really can just depend. I tune them for myself, and that's why I don't mind some feedback, but sometimes it's just a little bit too much, and so I'll do it the way I like
Really?
it.
You will? First, I thought you liked the way sailors were.
I mean, sometimes it's just like there's a burr in some spot, and I just have to take that burr off because it's the way I write. And the way it's like very angular, it can just catch someplace, and I'll just take that off myself. And it's
You have to like
fine.
grind every single sailor nib I ever use. I don't know if I
No, there's that one, Angel's Delight you liked, without doing anything to it.
is that yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the one.
I like this number 6 Yovo golds as well. I mean, I work with those, and they no nonsense, good nibs. Generally, don't really have issues with them, even coming from the factory. But I don't have to do much to them.
I don't have any stock ones like that. I've got the double broad sig,
Yeah.
and I guess that Diplomat I have is a Yovo, but I don't love it.
The 5s are since they're so much smaller. They're soft and small, and since they tend to move a little bit more, and so that can be an issue, especially if you're like putting nibs in and out into other things. Just sometimes they can become misaligned unless you know how to deal with it. It can be a problem for people. And if people press, it's soft, so they think that they can press a little bit more, and if they do just a little bit too much, it's gonna it's easier to separate and.
Also
spring
easier
it
to
a little
fix.
bit. But it's easy to fix, but people, unless you know nibs, sometimes aren't comfortable with doing
We're talking about the E95s. E95S's are really nice.
Which
like
one's that?
that's
I'm bad at
it's the
knowing.
one that's a lot like the ones that you like, the short long one. So usually now
okay.
they're the like maroon and champagne color
Yeah.
thing.
Those are nice too.
Yeah, everybody I've heard that's used those loves them. I don't have one, but I keep hearing good things about them. I gotta get one of them one of these days. I don't know why I don't have one. Maybe I haven't seen them in like a larger nib size or a larger point size or
You
something.
do have one gold number 6 Yova nib. And it's in a Diplomat. You had me look at it.
No, I know. I told you that. I mentioned that.
I thought you said you didn't have any besides the.
And the broad one in that Diplomat.
Oh,
I'm like, but I don't love that one.
yeah. I only heard the first one. I thought you said you had one, and I heard you say that, and I ignored everything
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well, then I remember the Diplomat uses Yovo. Yeah, I just never really loved that nib. I don't know why. Or did you tweak it for me and now I like it?
I don't know.
Because I still have it in my head that I don't care for it.
I do too, but I don't
Okay.
remember because I don't know when you've used it. So maybe you do like it more now.
Maybe.
And I'm hoping. I'm going to go ahead and say you do like it now.
I hope so. I didn't remember if I had you tweak it or anything. I don't remember. Beach is going to bring her E95S to me for me to try. Cool.
See, that's the problem. A lot of nibs now that if something that I don't like about it, I just do something to it.
That's not a problem. That means
Well, I know
like
that's not helpful to other people because
Well.
if there's something I don't like out of the box, then that's not helpful for other people because they're not nib people. So, you think what other gold nibs do I like?
Emily, who's one of our new viewers, says are Vanishing Point pens harder to write with? No.
We've talked about this a few times. I prefer the Decimo. You like the Vanishing Point.
So the Decimo is the smaller version of the Vanishing Point. The only thing about the Vanishing Point that you should really keep track of is where the clip is.
Yeah. And just
Uh,
if you have a chance to go to a store or someplace, go to a pen meet, getting one in hand, some people, the clip bothers them and it depends on how you hold the pen. Sometimes it gets in the way for some people.
yeah, so if you hold a pen in a sort of like the standard like American fashion or like German fashion where like, you hold it like this, then they have this nice pinch right there in the clip where like you put your fingers there. That's where the fingers go. Oh, I don't have a nib in this one.
What?
That's where your fingers go. But Audrey tends to like wrap a finger over, and she doesn't. So the clip, and if you have a non-triangle grip, then the clip might be in the way for you. Yeah. That's the only thing to really be aware of.
Yeah. But the click is very satisfying. Some people say it dries out a little bit. I haven't.
It definitely does dry out faster than other pens.
Others, yeah, but not
like super fast. I do have a nib in there. What the heck? Oh, I know what's going on.
What did you?
What's going on is...
Oh, you didn't put... Oh.
Yeah, so here's the deal. This is what the nib unit looks like in the Vanishing Point. And this is a little cap you put on the back when you put a cartridge in there.
Yeah.
And so it sort of makes it so you're not pressing against the cartridge with the metal knock. But when there's not a cartridge in there, it pushes down.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm not crazy. I just there we go. So yeah. But yeah, it's got a good click. It's a nice pen, solid quality pen. Also, Pilot takes care of their customers, I think, really well. I've heard of people having issues with like sometimes it can get gummed up inside here. So if you look carefully, there's a little door that comes down when you bring the nib out, and like it can get gunked up. And if it does, you can't really get in there to clean it. You need a whole tool for it or something. Yeah. But if you talk to the Pilot North America folks, they'll get it fixed for you.
That's really nice.
I don't think they charge for it.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's ever mentioned being charged for it. So, they do a good job there. Pilot makes great pens. They're my favorite.
Snow says hello.
They're my favorite gold nibs.
Are they yours too? Oh.
Yeah, they're my favorite gold nibs. I really like the Custom 74. Nibs on these are fantastic.
Yeah.
This is sort of maybe a place to start if you're looking to get into gold nibs, I think. The Custom 74.
The only thing people are going to complain about is the converter.
The converters suck, but like whatever, they're fine. They get the job done.
The cartridges are a whole lot of ink.
Yeah.
So.
You never had the door clog? Yeah, it's ink sometimes. People get like ink stuck in there. I haven't had it happen either, but I've heard of other people having it. It's not a...
Well, thank you, Brad. Brad says get a Signet for a great experience. That's so nice to hear. Makes me happy.
Audrey does all the Sig nibs for Franklin Christoph. She is the...
So if you're looking for a ground nib... Sponsored by me. I'm not paying you. But
you would make the...
I'm going to sponsor myself and say... Thank you. I enjoy doing the Sig nibs.
Got to back yourself.
Yeah.
She's usually at home on Fridays grinding nibs in the other room until we start this, more or less. And then she comes in and...
Mike will come out and do a jaunty dance once in a while.
I do that for her. That's for her entertainment.
I think he does it when I'm not here.
I definitely don't. There's no one to dance for. The animals don't care for it. The Pilot converters are bad, but you deal with it. Yeah, they're fine. Like, I mean, they're fine. I don't... They're not a reason not to buy a Pilot, Stay away from Instagram and social media. Last thing your ADHD needs. Yeah, I get it. As an ADHD person as well. Pilot fixture VP fast, no cost, no questions. Yeah, good.
That's
So
good.
I've heard those stories. That's what I always hear.
Luckily, I haven't had any of those issues though.
People mentioned flex nibs on some of the pen videos you've seen. Yeah, it is referring to the nib, and so flex nibs. When you're writing with them, you can give them a little pressure, and they'll kind of go like this, and they'll separate, and they'll make a wider line sometimes.
Tony Blair, yes, he does dance every day. Yep.
What are you talking about? I don't even.
I'll
see
put
that
money on it.
No, not well ever. But yeah, they will let you get a little bit wider line in most cases. It's.
Did you use Lord of Misrule for your shower gel today from Lush?
No,
It's not green.
I didn't.
Really?
Karma, Lush Karma,
It does not.
patchouli. That's Karma.
Lord of Misrule also has patchouli in it.
Yeah.
That's probably why you like it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I sort of forgot they even had Karma, so that's why I was like, that's probably the
Those are
other
the
one.
only two
Yeah.
soaps that actually the scent lingers on me at all.
Yeah.
So, please don't demonstrate it. Oh, he says don't, but what he means is, I would give almost anything for Mike to demonstrate a jaunty dance.
I agreed.
No.
So-
Also, hey Claire, what's up?
So for flex nibs, so if you really want to have an interesting flair and you want to practice, always recommend doing
Keep talking.
a flex nib that is ones that are replaceable. What's the word?
Disposable.
Are they disposable?
So-
Maybe it's
So dip nibs are the way to
yeah,
go
dip
for
nibs.
those.
Zebra nibs and things
Zebra
like that.
G.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta throw them away because they rust
they
eventually.
will. Yeah.
But a flex nib, so this is a modern flex nib. This is a steel Yovo flex nib. It doesn't have very much flex, frankly.
Do you have to? Sometimes you have to press more than you're comfortable, and that can, depending on the paper and the ink, it's not as much as when you see the really wide, flexy nibs on Instagram. Usually, they're using either a vintage nib or one of the disposable ones.
Yeah, so when you look at it pressed against the fingernail there, it does spread a bit.
Yeah.
And it does, like, it spreads enough, but I have problems with the flow keeping up. It almost always, like, the flow dries up after I do that. Just, this is a very nice nib to write with, but, like, I wouldn't have paid extra for it.
Fair.
You know?
Fair. Yeah. Okay.
Plus, it looks dope.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at those cutouts.
Yeah.
I think it looks real cool. Now, the gold
does.
version of this does way better, but it's still not, still not huge.
It's a modern flex, what people call it. It's not.
It's really more soft than anything, so this is the gold version, and it definitely takes less pressure to spread the tines, and it does seem to keep up better, but, you know.
It is cool.
So.
I do
have gold Yovo number 6s.
There you
They're
go.
just all
There's
flex.
some flex ones.
That's true. I've got a few of these. Oh, cat incoming.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I've not been keeping up with chat. Sorry.
Nope. We have not been keeping up with chat very well. Look, sometimes that happens. FC makes a decent flex nib. Yeah, those are all Yovos. The steel's not. Yeah, the steel are. No,
But we don't have I don't think we've ordered any of the gold ones recently, so we don't have them on the website right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Untipped nib like Zero may turn noobs off of flex, so scratchy. Yeah, they are scratchy, but they do flex. No, the other one. No, that's the other one I have, David, is the double broad sigs. Well, I have one double broad sig, which is.
Is that one that I did or Jim?
That's
Hi, Katie.
That's a good
She
question.
says hello to everybody.
She really did. Right into the old microphone there. You know, I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's yours, actually.
I mean, I could look at it and probably tell you.
Yeah, this is yours.
How can you tell?
Because the ramp. Your ramp is more extreme. Or at least, this is one of your earlier ones, and so the ramp is more extreme on this one than Jim's, I think.
Yeah, it looks like mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a pretty early one, maybe.
I don't remember.
For your double broad sigs. But this is the double broad. Okay. There we go.
Hope you can hear her purring, because she is purring.
Yeah. She's also, like, continually hitting my arm, which is making her...
And
there we
the
go.
mic.
But yeah, it's a very broad nib. Great line variation. I don't know why I don't have it in a pin right now. It just kind of isn't in one at the moment.
But they don't exist anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yovo doesn't make the nib. It's not Audrey's fault.
No.
So they don't exist.
Yeah.
If you go to DC Pin Show in 3 weeks, there are dealers who specialize in flex nibs you can try. Yeah, absolutely. There are people there like Les Sheely. Sheely's his last name?
I think so.
Seems right. He does.
Styler?
Yep.
Styler Sweet?
Stilo Sweet.
That's it.
Yeah. He does really nice flex nibs and that sort of thing, and he'll like show you how to use them.
Oh yeah, he
all that
loves
kind
to.
of
He's
thing.
very friendly.
Say less you were zoned into work. Yeah, that happens. Destructo Katie, indeed, that is.
She really
that's
is.
what's going on here. Fountain pen names sound as complex as names for car parts and engines. I mean, not really. They're.
She just purred straight, or just made that meow right on
Yeah.
the mic.
If you want to take a look at different kinds of nibs and see like the nib grinds and that sort of thing, I do have a video out there called like "What Nib Grinds Are Right for You."
Which is one of your most popular.
It is
to
the
this day. Yeah.
most popular video I've ever made.
Yeah.
I need to make a new one just because
Yeah,
things have
get
changed
more.
a bit, but that'll introduce you to like stubs and italics and obliques and all those kinds of things. And I'll tell you like exactly what they're about. So go check that out. That's a self plug.
There you go.
So yeah, can confirm QV2 B6 double broad sigs inked up always. I think I just cleaned the pen that those were in, or that nib was in. I think that's why it's not in a pen right now. The FPR flexes, I haven't used any of those. I don't know.
People like those though. Yeah.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
What are you hoping to see at DC? Asked
Well,
Carol.
Let's see what I have in my book here. I want to get some Roaring Klingner Deep Pine, their Ink of the Year. I want to get... hey!
She just bit you.
You just nipped me. I know, I wasn't petting you here. There. I'll hold you. That's really what she wants from me. I saw some Sailor 280 ink the other day. I forget who was using it, but I'm like, that looks
The
great.
studio.
Yeah, Sailor Ink Studio. And I don't know. I don't really have anything else on my list.
You know what's on my list?
What's that?
I don't have a list because I will not have time to shop likely.
She'll be working the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's what's up.
I mean, that's not true. I think maybe I did a lap. Last year, maybe.
Hope you can add in that video the E95S's nib. Well, that's not a nib grind, so that's not going to go in that video. That's just a nib that
Type of
exists.
nib.
Yeah. Learn nib grind. You can also go to Bender's website. I mean, you could, but like, you can also go watch my video. Don't be turning people away from my stuff there, Greg. What are you doing?
Also, no, watch Mike's video
Yeah.
because that's
Mark Backus has a lot of good explanations.
exactly. He
as
has
well.
some nice.
Actually,
diagrams
I
for
use
it.
those diagrams in the video.
Yeah.
Kira nip and yeah, she said nip me right in the arm. Maybe some more vintage Japanese short longs for Odd. Could be. She's got a weakness for those, especially if they have flowers or something on
I
them.
do. I often will try and find them on eBay and stuff for people who don't know that the flower ones are worth more. I'm sorry. It's
fine with me. I don't care. So yep, that's on hers. I don't know what else is on my list. So the thing is, I don't usually have a list for pin shows.
There's things in the back of your head that if you would like to see if they're there, and
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I go to a lot of pin shows. I mean, not as many as I once did, I guess,
Nostrils?
but like more than the average person gets to go to. And so I see a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I don't really have a list so much.
And you don't have a grail. Like, there's a lot of people that go to
Oh,
shows
yeah.
trying to find a grail, and we just don't
I don't really have
one
that.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Which
Yep,
Yeah.
don't really have that. Well, I wanted a Mew, and I got one of
you
those.
got one, yeah.
So
Such a cool pen still.
yeah, it's very cool. So I got that. I wouldn't say it was like a grail, but it was definitely one that was like on my list all the time until I got it. Wish you had more pin shows in Canada. You've got like 2, right? You got Scriptus and
Is there another one?
I thought there was another one, but I might be imagining it. Your dog is teething and it's making him super unsettled. Oh.
Oh,
He's whining on you, wanting to bite everything. I'll give him like a popsicle or something. Some ice.
popsicle to a dog?
I don't know. What am I? I'm not a parent. We always get adult animals, so I don't know what happens with small animals. Rich at River City is working with Lucky Star for a special DC show pen. Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, Lucky Star will have. She's always got some kind of collab going on, for sure. So, That's cool.
A little scraggly dog. Oh, you can't see her. She's being cute.
Yeah. If you're in a place where you can't go to the pin shows, if you go back and look at my channel, you'll find walkthrough videos of most of the pin shows in the U.S. There are a few I haven't been to.
Yeah.
Arkansas, St. Louis, Miami, and L.A. I think are.
Yeah.
I haven't been to those 4.
Yeah.
But I've been to all the others, so there's going to be a video for them.
They do have popsicles. I don't think Scraggles. She would question it and be scared and not want to try it. Is my guess. Because she's not an adventurous dog.
Maybe as a puppy she was more adventurous.
Oh, I'm sure.
And if their dog already wants to chew everything, then it's already in a chewing mood.
Then somebody did terrible things to her, and then she stopped being adventurous. Poor
That's
little
true.
thing.
Yeah, that's true. Really like the walkthrough videos. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Enjoy the wealth of knowledge on this weekly live stream. Emily the week. Yeah, I don't know about fantastic, but it's there a little bit. Walkthrough videos are super. Thanks. I will be doing the one for DC this year if all goes well. I have a video on how to navigate a show. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, look up pin shows stuff. There you go. That'll do it. Hasn't quite gotten in the habit of chewing his bone. He's attacking his bone pretty hard. Oh, that's good. Scraggles went for about a year where she really liked chewing on compressed rawhide bones.
For the first year, and then she just...
Was it the first year? I thought it was sometime in the middle or something.
Early on, she did.
She just kind of stopped, and now she has no interest in it.
And then my parents' new dog really is into bones, too much, unfortunately. And so one night, Scraggles just picked one up and was just like, okay, let's go have a go at this. And she went hours chewing on that thing.
And then she was sick for a day.
Sick all night. Yeah.
So...
Not worth it. Bones was a bad decision.
Poor Scrags.
Yeah.
This live stream is weekly? Yeah, every Friday, for sure. Also, if you're on Twitch, there are pin people on Twitch. Brad's usually... Brad the Pin Addict Dowdy is usually on Twitch.
I know, we say Brad, we're like, oh, we don't have to say who the last name is.
You can find him as Pin Addict on Twitch. He's usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to noon, and then I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 2. So it's usually the way it goes. Earlier on pin show days usually. Yeah, it depends on the pin show, but a lot of times I'll start at 3:30 or 4. DC I usually start extra early because it's the biggest show. It's massive.
I have a plug for something I'm not associated with.
Okay.
But a lot of the time I wear nail polish that I'm like, oh, what's your nail polish? And I say, it's not available anymore. Well, this right now, I don't know how long it's going to go for, but I saw the sticker. It's actually a little fire that says Nailed It. Nailed It Hawaii. So if you search up Nailed It Hawaii, I think .com, I think that's what it is. But they have a lot of nail polishes that I like, and they have a pre-order. So they have a week pre-order, and you can order what you want, and then they make it and send it to you. So there's a pre-order right now, and if you would like any of their stuff, it's open.
Nailed it.
I get a lot of their things.
Ruth's Yum Box came today. I haven't gotten ours yet. It's shipped, but
it's shipped.
I don't know when it'll get here. Probably it won't be this weekend, almost certainly. So
Do
probably,
we know what this month is?
I have no idea what this month is. No, they never tell me. Becky always knows, and I don't know how she finds out.
Sometimes it's told me if I've searched on the store, it will show me on Instagram. They have sponsored ones or whatever, and it'll show that.
Yeah. I have a better twin in the community. Yeah, there's a guy named Sir Jerkface, David.
There's so many. You have lots of twins in the community.
David looks just like me. There's a picture of us standing next to each other.
It's pretty uncanny.
And we're wearing the same color shirt. And it's which one's which? His beard is bigger. That's. Otherwise, we look a lot alike. So, gonna spend all of Sarah's money on nail polish. Well,
there could be worse things to spend.
You got good commission this month, right, Sarah?
It's gonna last you forever. That's the good thing about nail polish. It's never gonna go bad.
It's true. That's true. Do they have paper and other fountain pen related things at pin shows? Oh yeah, absolutely. Pens, inks, papers, all the stuff. Ephemera.
Pencils. Did you say pencils?
I did not.
Pencils. No. Ephemera.
I said that. Washi tape and stickers.
Yep.
I hope they come back.
I hope they come back, and then I can get some more washi and BTS stickers. And I literally have never used these, but I got these from them, and it's the cow
totally
pen
worth it.
From. Did you say it's totally worth it?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good. I thought. And then a Gudetama, yellow.
This one looks like a cow.
Anyway,
there's a lot of good stuff at. Is it a Kakuno? No, these are platinums.
Oh, you're right. The platinum.
It's like a.
I don't.
It's actually not one they sell otherwise in the U.S.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's got the same preppy section, but it's not a preppy.
This one has the Gudetama, and it's glittery and like a sunny.
This one is a cow.
A runny egg yolk color.
They might have pencil extenders there. You never know.
Maybe. Some Makie pieces of art as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Makie and Arushi and that sort of thing. I mean, there will be pens and things there of all like strata. So like from preppies up to absurdly expensive things for like sultans or some nonsense. Although that one company from Switzerland that was like so and so since 1280 or whatever, they haven't.
Von Moose.
Von Moose, that's what it is.
I don't know how I threw that out there. Thank you.
Mine like a steel trap. This one. Yeah, they don't really show up anymore, which is too bad. I always liked that guy. I said they don't show up anymore.
I thought you said shop anymore.
Nope, they probably still do that, but they don't show up at the pen shows anymore. They haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
Julia Krusak was repping them before. I don't think she's doing that anymore.
I haven't seen her in a long time yet.
Well.
And yes, you can get your nibs ground and tuned as well.
Yep, absolutely.
And depending on the person, they do setups or sign-ups different ways. So sometimes on their website, you can see sign-ups and time slots that you can sign up for. And then others that are old school, just throw out the piece of paper and you get there early and sign up.
Yeah. Is Gina going to DC? I think so.
I'm not 100% sure if they are.
Yeah, I don't know who else is going to be going. I think JC's going. Damien's going.
Sure, yeah.
Kirk Spear will be there. Is Matthew Chen going? I feel like Matthew Chen might go.
No, if Mike's going or not.
Well, Mike's not going.
Mike's not going?
Oh, I don't know. He hasn't been in a little while, has he?
I see why.
Yeah.
Yep, Gina is coming.
Good. So some of them will have online sign-ups. I think Gina usually does an online sign-up, so you can like make your time ahead of time. Oh yeah, Josh Lax will be there almost certainly. Yeah.
Oh.
So. Ever seen an Arushi pencil? I have seen an Arushi pencil.
I was like, something is off with my phone. It was not on silence, and I was like, what is that noise?
Oh, it was making noises while you type. Yeah. Oh, Annabelle's going to be there with Appleboom. Yeah, that's right. Annabelle Hiller. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who else been there or who else going to be there. I haven't checked at all. So I don't know, man. Does it say? Like vendors?
There's the sign up.
Vendors.
I already clicked that, and that's just to sign up for. Oh wait, here it came up this time.
Oh, look at that.
Nibmeisters. I wouldn't personally use that. Just saying. Kirk Spear, Les Sheely.
Well, he doesn't grind nibs at the show, though.
He doesn't die. Yeah. Gina, Custom Nib Studio, JJ Lax.
Oh, Deb
Penny is. So Deb is a local to us, and so she usually goes to DC and Raleigh, but sometimes not DC.
I think she just had a conflict last year, like somebody was getting married or something like that. She couldn't make it.
Matthew Chen is going to be, and CY, Annabelle. Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh no, there's more.
They didn't put Damien in
weird.
nib.
Yeah, they put Damien in other vendors, but
instead of the nib section.
Well, whatever. He's definitely gonna be grinding stuff there.
Appleboom will be there.
That's where Annabelle's gonna be.
But are they gonna have like?
We just talked about that. Yeah, they're gonna have a table.
A full, because they have the Boston store.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they got stuff in the U.S. now. Anyway, they're people who do grinds, and if you go to a show, you'll meet them, or you'll hear about them some other place.
Some of these people I don't even know.
Sending a pen to Gina by way of Kimberly, you think? Well, nice. Don't put a pencil extended on Arushi. Also, maybe don't sharpen Arushi. That sounds like a good way to breathe Arushi.
You can do an Arushi if you did like our Model 90. Do an Arushi that way.
What?
It's a pencil, and so you could.
It's a mechanical pencil.
It's a mechanical. Nice fancy.
No, but there are Arushi pencils out there. Like that's a thing that exists.
Yeah, that's
like wood case pencils.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wild choice to me, but
for me that would be the worst time ever.
Audrey's pretty allergic to Arushi. It's if you are not familiar with what Arushi is, it is made from sap from poison sumac. And so if you are sensitive to it, it will mess you up. So, Almost forgot. Did you see the Edison Clear Grande with a number 8 nib? I didn't. Are they using a Yovo number 8 nib? That's really interesting. I kind of thought they stopped making Yovo 8 nibs, but I hear they're back. Like they started making them again.
That's what I've heard.
Somebody said they were available again. The Yovo number 8 nib is like short and fat. It's kind of weird. I don't have any of them. Is there something about the term Nibmeister you don't like? I mean, it's necessarily, yeah, it's gender. It's necessarily male. So like you,
as a female, I don't want to be called a Nibmeister. That's not proper. I mean, it's just not right.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for the word to be gendered anyway. That's why.
Well, it's because it's German, and that's how German works.
Yeah.
So it'd be Nibmeisterin for a woman. So
yeah.
But anyway,
and I don't like the translation of that. That's no.
Yeah.
Dan Simon's supposed to be there.
Yeah, he's been there the last few years.
At DC?
Yeah. DC and I think another one.
He did not go to Baltimore, which he usually does. That's why I was wondering if he was going to
go. They're using the Magna Carta number 8. Oh, that's interesting. I've been messing with Urushi and now I'll just code a pencil. I mean, good luck. Good luck. I mean, just let it cure for a long time. Can you mix and match nibs and pens as long as they are compatible? I mean, as long as they're compatible, yes. But that's... I mean, it's sort of loading the question, because if they're compatible, then you can switch them, right? That's probably what compatible means. So, yes. But they're not all compatible with each other. That's a thing. Is there a good pizza joint for us in D.C.? I don't think so. We don't usually get pizza in D.C.
I mean, once in a while, I'll do Uber Eats or something with a pizza that I order, but we haven't actually physically gone. I mean, I haven't gone to a restaurant to eat pizza or anything.
Well, in D.C., you don't usually... Last time we went out to eat in D.C. was a really horrible place, wasn't it?
It had to have been.
Well, we must have eaten the next day, too, but we...
Yeah.
So a bunch of our friends went out to dinner, and we didn't make the bus. And so we found a place that was listed as being, like, not that far away.
No.
And also, it was supposed to be Tex-Mex food, which I love. And you can't...
Me too.
Well,
me too.
And Audrey loves,
We
but
love.
You can't get it in North Carolina. And so we're like, yeah, let's go. And so we like went there and we waited for a while because there's a wait.
It was really busy. We're like, okay, well, it's good.
Yeah.
So fine. It wasn't that long. Wait just a little bit.
It was A, definitely not Tex-Mex food, and B, the worst food and service we've had in memory. Well, no, there was that place in South Carolina that we went to.
Okay, that's true. So we ate.
But it was
I
so
ate
bad.
so little that they were like, is there something wrong?
And she didn't want to be like, yes, everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one of those people. I don't want, because the waitress, the service wasn't that bad. It was okay, but it was just really bad food.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
I don't want to sit there and blame. They didn't cook it. I mean, yeah.
Anyway, that was the last time we went out together. I went out and ate things at restaurants with people last year. I don't know if I'll do that this year or not. We'll see how brave I am.
David, that's funny you say that, because the place in South Carolina that was so terrible was a Mexican place that had so much mango on the mango stuff. Like, it was covered and it was so sweet.
What was it that you got? You got something with mango, and it was like
chicken something, and then with a mango sauce. Like, this thing was this thick of just mango and sugar, and it was just inedible. Like, and
it was so
if it's
bad.
chicken, I also like mango. So but this was just.
I think I think we actually ended up sending our food back that time, just like leaving.
Yeah.
The salsa and the chips tasted like literally nothing.
Nothing.
Like, usually if the salsa's not great, you can still taste a chip. For some reason, they had literally no... Like, you put it in your mouth, and it's like you didn't put anything in your mouth.
And then sometimes you're like, well, it doesn't have enough flavor, and you add just a little bit of salt, and then it brings it out. Nope, no salt could have
literally
saved this.
Less than water
It's after
flavor.
6, which, again, I was going to work out.
After 6... Well, you can still go work out. It takes Papa John's a million years. We got that free pizza because it took them a million years, so... I mean, you want to go work out now, you can. New Jinhao 159 is a number 8 nib, $674 on eBay. I mean, I hope it works. I've never gotten a Jinhao that works, so I wouldn't even buy them for $6 now. Just, they're kind of done. I'm done with that. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Not gonna do it anymore. Mango Shrimp Place is apparently awful, except for Drew Brown, since it was his pancake. This is a pancake place? Weird. Weird. Went to a seafood restaurant where they waited 2 hours for food that was inedible. Crab chowder where they'd strained the shell. I don't know enough about crab chowder to tell if that's good or bad. Like, on the one hand, I don't want to eat shells, and so it seems like you definitely should strain shell out of chowder. But also, why is there shell in the chowder? Is that normal? I've never.
That shouldn't be. I don't think.
So I grew up on
They
this.
hadn't strained the shell out.
Oh, this is where they had. Oh, I see. Oh, like A, why was there shell, and B, why was it not? Well, no thanks. Well, it is local. Well, the reason we're getting Papa John's is because they messed up our order, and so they're giving us free food.
So in our
Otherwise,
town, we don't really have. There's like one pizza place.
Yeah, it sucks.
And you can't order online. Like, you have to, like, and they don't have specials ever. And the other one that we do go to, that is a local-ish, we have to drive. It takes like a half hour to get it.
Yeah.
And at least a half hour. So you'll hear us talk about Mimi's Pizza if you come back.
Yeah.
But we don't have it every single week, so we mix it up. So sometimes we'll have the local Papa John's or Domino's or something, because that's the only convenient things we have, unless you want to drive a long time.
Yeah.
So.
This is the first time we've had Papa John's in like
Years.
Probably-
we didn't have it years.
probably
yeah.
years.
And then it took so long. They
Yeah.
gave us a free one because they're like, we dropped the ball. Yeah, well, I mean, we were starving by the time it came.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
We'll see if they. I mean, look, it'll be free, so that'll be good. But
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, at least one of the pizzas will be free.
Yeah.
But no, we don't usually do. We go to our local place every couple of weeks. But like Audrey said, it's a good.
This guy, the owner, has known us for years. Like,
Yeah.
we're the long-time customers, so
Yeah.
it's not...
Yeah.
We still support the local ones that we can.
It used to be real close to our apartment, and so we go every week.
We could have walked there. It would have taken a while. I mean, we
it's-
probably would have gotten hit, but...
There's no sidewalks. It's a country highway, and it'd be at least 2 miles, maybe more.
Really?
Each way.
We could
Yeah.
have jogged it. That would have been
I
fine.
mean, you could have, but like holding a bunch of pizzas, I don't know. They'd be
That
all
would
messed
have
up. It would just be a mess.
I thought it was like, come on, like...
Just, like,
just-
carrying pizza boxes.
They're
What if
just
you're
false.
just like majestically jogging with the pizzas like held perfectly steady in your hand, just
I would
down the
hope,
highway?
I would hope that I would get lots of honking for like, yeah, look at her, look at
Yeah.
her go, you know?
The first one would scare you so bad you drop the pizza though. So.
No, I would expect it from everyone.
Oh man, drive from Alexandria to get those. Oh yeah, Peyton Manning should do that delivery. I just chuck it over here. Had Papa John's out of desperation. They got the Pizzadia. I haven't tried those yet. Kind of reminds me of the
Papadilla. No, the Pizzone.
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 I used to eat
I've
those
never
a
had
lot.
that.
You've never had a Pizzone?
No.
I used to eat Pizzones a lot, but our Pizza Hut is very bad. So, and some recipes they blend the shell with the liquid for extra flavor, and then strain the shell out. Wow, it's wild. Downtown DC? No, that's too far. That's too far. It's like an almost calzone where they forgot to pinch it close. Oh, interesting. So it's just kind of folded over pizza? It
I believe
sounds-
that's just called New York style, right? I mean, but
I
they
think it's
fold
a
it
fully
before.
slice. Yeah, right. Yeah, that sounds weird. Not from DC. Yeah, no, we're not from that area exactly. I'm not gonna go to downtown DC. I don't think from the show. That's just that sucks. Maybe on a Saturday.
Like, we go
Maybe.
to DC often enough that you don't have to go to DC. Like, we don't have to go see other things because we go.
Yeah, I
and
have
we
an
go
aunt
see
who
other
lives up
things.
there,
Yeah.
so we go there every once in a while.
So at Christmas, we could just be like, let's go to the mall.
Hmm.
The mall being not the shopping mall.
Oh, the DC Mall. Yeah.
The mall. Get it?
Have you shown outside the show? What does that
No.
mean? What are you talking about? Are you talking about like where the monuments are?
The mall.
Why do you
Yeah.
keep saying the
I
mall so
don't
much?
know.
You're freaking me out like I'm not getting a joke.
I want to go when the cherry blooms are going.
Oh, that'd
I've
be...
wanted to do that.
Mm,
But that's a very specific time. And it's never convenient.
no, because it's like early September, isn't it? Cherry
When the
blossom time?
cherry blossoms are blooming is going to be in the spring, my dude.
Okay.
You think cherry blossoms bloom in the fall?
You want to count the number of cherry trees in our yard or in the surrounding area?
Do you know
It's
how-
0, and I know nothing about
Do
cherries.
you know what I know about cherry trees?
Apparently, at least when they bloom.
Thank you, Charles.
There you go. Mapril. The month
How
of Mapril.
dare you say that about Charles? He knows what's up. It's around that time. See, March, April. There
See?
you go.
Mapril. Like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great time for me to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's I'm a college professor in my day-to-day life so far. And March and April is...
When are you just going to quit that and just do, like, this full time?
So, patreon.com/inkdependence. That's a good time for you to... look, if you want to see me do this full time, I'm going to need a lot of
Just
patrons.
going to do live stream 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
People would be so sick of me.
Oh, of course.
There's
You
no...
think- No.
Although there are streamers who do that. Like, Twitch... That's
No.
what... People do that for a living on, like, Twitch and stuff. They just go and, like, play
Okay,
a game
that's-
for 8 hours.
That's true. I know that there is a Twitch stream to watch a cat sleep.
Sure. Used to be Twitch streams to watch people sleep, but they outlawed that. You can't do it anymore.
That's right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, they'll
But
unaffiliate
cats, I mean, they're not people. You can get
Do what you want.
monetized for cats. Yeah.
Quit the day job and do a pin travel blog on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if that pays the bills.
Oh.
Joe-
Joe Rogan of
You
pets.
take that back.
Oh, look, if you're making Joe Rogan
Well,
money,
that's true.
Look, we're
That's
moving
true.
out of this house.
That's true.
We're moving out of the state if we're getting Joe Rogan money.
Oh yeah, groomers that are live all week. I've heard of those channels. They just have a camera on like a just shearing poodles or whatever.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I was like thinking salons, like somebody. I
Well,
should
like for
learn how to
dogs.
do, but like for humans, I should learn how to cut hair and just have that. And you can just like have the live. So some people like to chat with their stylist when
Yeah.
they're getting their hair done. Some people hate that, which
Yeah.
I get. But yeah, they can just ask questions to the persons in the chair, and then
Just
you can
an interview all the time.
Yeah.
New interview every
and
15,
they're
20
cutting
minutes.
hair, yeah, and just
That
little.
could be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it probably exists. I'm sure.
It's got it.
I also can't cut hair.
can't
So.
type.
That's not true.
You cut my hair.
I cut Mike's hair.
I do need a haircut. It's getting...
This is not me.
What I
This
have left is too long.
You have to tell me
I know, I
when
just
to
don't
cut
do
it.
With my professorial subject, I'm an ethics professor, so philosophy of various kinds, but especially ethics is my jam. Was there a Twitch stream where the audience tried to play a Pokemon game by group consensus? Probably.
Nah, that would
Sounds
yeah,
likely.
Yeah.
That sounds likely. She bought nail polish. Thanks, Audrey.
Which
think-
ones did you get? Because I haven't put my order in yet, and I've been wanting to.
I think Becky was saying she was putting on nail polish while we were talking. I mostly missed it, but
Oh, sorry, Becky.
that's all right. Don't sleep on Papa John's cheese sticks. We get the garlic breadsticks.
We get the like Parmesan garlic.
Yeah, the cheese sticks aren't bad, but there aren't enough of them. I want more.
Yeah, I want to maximize the amount of carbs I can get
Yeah.
for my money.
Yeah, if I can get like carbs and grease and cheese like just in my face, I'd like that. That'd be great.
The more, the better. Yeah.
They ran through the whole series of Twitch Plays Pokemon. That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
You don't talk when you get your haircut. Your brain can't handle the small talk. Oh. Yeah, I like chatting with my hair cutter.
Me? I mean, I'm delightful. I get it.
I get it. Yeah. Also Sherry, who does she's the one I pay
The
to do my hair.
official one. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I should go to Sherry and get like a base for you to cut off of
Wow!
for the fall. I don't
Look
know.
at this. Awesome.
Whoa, that's real weird. Good job, Mods.
Claire is so fast.
Get 'em.
My.
Get them. Yeah, I like to chat on that. I don't. I don't like it when my dental hygienist is chatty though, because
But
I don't feel like I can talk back.
they know what you're saying.
That's
That's
I don't like it.
one of those sixth sense that they just know what
Yeah.
you're saying.
I don't mind if they're chatty, but if they want me to respond a lot, I'm like, that's a lot of work. I'm just gonna say, you know. Also, I don't like chatting with my hair cutter when she's cutting like this part,
Oh, well, fair.
because like it moves,
Yeah.
and I don't want to mess it
Fair.
up.
One place I was, because I'm changing up the person I'm gonna get I've not got my hair cut in a really long time because I'm putting off going to a new person.
Oh.
Because the person I was seeing was just like double booking, and so I'd be sitting there forever,
Oh.
and I was just like done with having.
I don't
to
think you ever
wait.
told me that.
Yeah, it happened a few times.
Huh.
I would sit there and be in a Discord, just being like, sitting here waiting again, and so I was just like, I'm gonna get somebody else. So I was looking. There's one place that actually has a thing when you sign up to become a new client, saying you are okay with chatting, or
Oh,
you want
really?
a not silent, but like limited
I require
interaction.
silence.
And they're like, we understand that's
Don't
not
look
for
me directly
everyone.
in the eyes.
And they want it to be a relaxing, and they don't want to have to worry about the social interaction of it. So I thought that was really interesting to give somebody the option of that.
Yeah. Don't be sassy with your dentist. No. They're already stabbing you in the mouth a lot and drilling things.
Ours is sassy too.
Ours is.
Yeah.
I really like our dentist. I mean,
She's
I'm still
nonsense.
terrified of going to the dentist, but I still like it. I mean, I still like her.
There you go. I was like, you don't like her.
No, I don't like it. I like her. We've seen them web pictures. Yeah, no, the web observatory pictures are pretty amazing. And next to the, what's the other giant telescope? The Hubble. Next to the Hubble,
yeah.
like you see the same picture for both of them, and just like so much definition and stuff in the new one. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. That's why everyone hates moral philosophy professors. Yeah, that's a good place reference. I appreciate that. Since COVID, I find small talk difficult and tiring. Yeah, I get it. People are like, how are you? I'm like, I mean, you know.
So
good
I'm
as
one of
anybody.
those people that, well, I enjoy the small talk since COVID just because I don't have it very often.
Don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that I'm really good at having small talk with people, but also it's very tiring. So I'm good at it, but it wears me out, and I need to have silence that's why at pen shows I'm like, I gotta go.
After the show, she pieces out, and I'm the social one.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So all through the day,
Yeah.
I'll chat.
So if
and
you want
talk
to see Audrey at a
anyone.
pen show, come see her during the pen show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's pretty much
and also,
it.
as a vendor, like you working for a vendor, right? So the pen show is not just a vacation like it is for the rest of us. It's Audrey's doing her work
I
work
used
job.
to enjoy going to the show. I mean, I enjoy going to the shows, but yeah, working shows are very different. I used to love just taking pictures for your blog, and you
That
can
was
probably
great.
go back and
You can see when there were pictures on my blog of pen shows.
Exactly.
That stopped when Audrey stopped doing it. So
Yeah.
I actually feel really awkward taking pictures at a pen show. I don't know why, but I feel really awkward
I think
about
that
it.
people now, being on the other side of the table, I can agree with this. People want you to take, generally speaking, want you to
I
take
know,
pictures of
it's,
things because that's a thing that, like, you like it enough and you want to promote it by showing it somebody or just have it. And they
Well, I
like
do the
that.
video thing, and people.
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
that's true.
that, so that's kind of taken the place
It's
of it.
basically the same thing. Yeah.
Hate small talk. You're terrible at it. Feel obligated to try and fill a silence. Yeah, I get it. I mean, that's if you're not comfortable doing small talk, don't do it. It's fine.
I also sometimes enjoy the awkwardness of the silence as well, though.
What?
Sometimes
Just like to stare at people.
No, I don't stare at people. I'm not that great at eye contact, so it's more of a.
Really?
I don't feel like I'm that great at it.
I've never noticed that problem.
But sometimes there's that point where that awkward silence makes you sort of laugh inside a little bit, so I'm just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let it go. Let's just see where
stare dead ass in their eyes until
No, let's stare at them in the eyes. I think that would make it.
even more awkward.
Yeah.
Yes.
I.
And more delicious. Give
I
me
don't
your
know.
tears.
But yeah, I think that, generally speaking, do you think I'm awkward around people?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, my stomach's growling. To be fair, it was growling before I came in here.
Yeah. Nick says, because you're loved by so many, it makes you get exhausted after hours at a show. She does. Yeah. She have a show in Seattle and call it the Gifford. I don't know what that is. But yeah, Seattle should have a pen show. If only there was time in the year for it, Like, the problem with adding new shows to the circuit, and they're adding one in September, Orlando is a new show.
Yeah.
And that's going to be rough because, I mean, it's all in between, like, so the big shows of the year are really right there in those 2 months. So you've got DC, and then, like, 2 weeks later, San Francisco, and then, like...
No, it's going to be Orlando.
Like a week after that, Orlando, I think. Because it's the 10th. It's my birthday weekend. And then, like, a couple weeks after that is Dallas. So those are, like, 4 big shows all crammed in there. And so if you're a vendor who makes your own stuff, you have to just really crank out a lot of stuff to prepare or just don't have anything to sell.
Like this month, just go.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Because
you don't have,
that's the only way you can.
right. And if you're a person who sells other people's stuff, then you have to, like, get product to sell and also move that product to a place.
Yeah.
Which, if you're going from, like, San Francisco... or from DC to San Francisco, that's a whole other coast, and then to Dallas, which is in the middle, and then down to Orlando, which is like super far away down. I mean, Orlando's far from most things. So, So it would be cool to have one in Seattle or somewhere more on the West Coast, but there's just no time in the year for it. There's too many things already. So.
As an East Coast person, I'm like, oh, that's so far.
Oh yeah, it's exhaustingly far.
But I think that there should be.
I'd like to go to Seattle, but I also don't want to go to Seattle.
Seattle's nice.
I hear, but it's so far away.
It's really far.
Although I've got a cousin up there I'd like to see. I haven't seen her in a long time, so that'd be neat. Always get nervous with small talk and people you don't know end up nattering on to cover your shyness. That's,
I don't mind that. Like,
other people who don't like small talk probably really enjoy your nattering on about things because they're like, good, I don't have to try.
Yeah, exactly.
Way more social online than off because the stakes aren't as high. Yeah, I kind of get it. I feel like, look, I'm naturally extroverted. That's just that's my thing. I always have been. Well, ambivert as actually the technical term I think I am now is an ambivert. I don't know. I think pretty ambi. But anyway, the thing about I don't remember what I was even going to say. Oh, talking to people and low stakes. I think online it's actually I feel like the stakes are higher because you're typing things and it's so easy to lose context or to misconstrue something. Yep. Like our interchange about the pencil extender thing. She's like imagining this tone and this like thing I'm doing. I'm like, that's not at all what I meant to convey. And that's what she got.
But
and so,
also, it can be out there forever.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's higher stakes because it exists forever, right? So that sucks in some ways. Whereas face-to-face...
Slack, that goes away in like a day because of watches.
Well, that's true, yeah. Watches is doing us all a thing. So, a service. But face-to-face, I feel like sometimes, like, it doesn't really matter because this is a passing conversation and maybe I never see that person again.
Sure, yeah.
And if I don't know you, like, what are the stakes in, like, having a chat? They're pretty low. You're probably not going to drag me to a van. Mm-hmm. And so, like, it'll be fine. Yeah. I'm pretty good verbally. I can, convey ideas verbally pretty well and maybe better than in text sometimes. So, like, anyway, that's, like, just don't worry about it. You're not going to see those people again, maybe. Who cares? Maybe stumble on a word. They don't care. People stumble on words.
That's the thing. I'm the same way. Low stakes.
Low stakes. Yeah. Low stakes. Nice glasses, says Andrew Zander. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You always get compliments on your glasses.
Well, that's why I buy cool glasses. It's so I'll get compliments. It's almost time for new glasses, Audrey.
Is it? Has it been?
It's been a year.
Really?
Yeah. I usually get them like right around DC show.
No.
Although these I got late. These I got in January, it turns out. Or like...
Yeah, I got... that sounds right, because it was not warm.
October or November. Because I waited a little while to get one of them on the other...
And you were going to switch over to the... Yeah, so I have a few months.
Yeah. Like your lame dad joke, Gifford... See, I still don't get that joke, Charles, but I'm sure it's a pretty good one to totally land with people who know Gifford.
When I see that... The last name, it makes me think of that one guy, the Belky guy. What's that guy's name in real life?
Belky Bartakamus?
Yeah.
No idea what his real name is.
His name is,
Is his name Gifford Pinchot?
No. Somebody tell... What's that show called? Perfect Strangers.
Yep. Oh, the show. Yeah, that show where he's Belky Bartakamus and Cousin Larry. Remember having a
Bronson Pinchot. That's the same last
wow, how about that?
So yes, I think of him.
Look at that pull. Wow.
That's how we spell it, right?
Yeah. How about that? It's pretty amazing.
I don't know the Gordon one or whatever. Bronson. You look at everyone.
Can confirm when you vend, you get way too tired and it changes your after show plans a lot. Yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh, Larry, it's been a hard time.
Huh? Oh, yeah, Cousin Larry's not like... look, age. It comes for us all. Clarice is a bully. Look, she's got to wield her mod powers.
Do not say anything about our mods.
Better watch out, Shell.
You're going to get the...
Watch out.
Get the timeout.
Watch out. Oh, she'll time out David sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Sarah will as well. I think Laura's the nice one. I'm not saying the other two are not nice, but I think that they will wield the hammer as they will.
She's less likely to ban-hammer you, just for funsies. Brain also makes weird connections and you blurt out odd things. Yeah, I get it. Like pineapples dissolve flesh. They totally do. They're acid. Wear hands. Wear hands.
I
Wear
want to
gloves.
wear my hands.
Wear hands when
I'm
cutting
wearing my
those.
hands.
Wear
Your
things.
beef mitts?
Yeah, wear hands on your hands when you cut pineapples because they will burn you. Also, when you do basil, I found out because basil oil will really soak into your hands.
Basil?
Yeah, one whole hand, like all my fingers went numb for like a couple of months one time after I was processing a whole lot of basil from our yard.
Claire already timed out David.
Oh, jeez, you might have already timed him out. Oh, poor David. That's why he's saying she's a bully. Tisk tisk. Those two are friends. Don't. It's okay, everybody. Yeah, give him a national park system. Oh, he sounds like a good guy then.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That is nice.
Have you read any of Jenny Lawson's books? She sounds very familiar. Is she the Blogess? Is that what she goes by online? If so, then I've read some of her stuff for sure. Developed aphasia a while back. Yeah, that'll happen. Being aware of that. Oh, yeah, it's it's fine. It's okay. Claire had already timed you out before the bully message. I typed out and sent that video message timely, but Claire had to bully. Yeah, Blogess. I follow her on Twitter and stuff. I've definitely read some of her essays and stuff. She's fun. So.
I've not.
I'm sure that I've read some of her tweets
sure.
to you,
Sure.
and we've chatted about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Audrey's Twitter is all nail polish and BTS. So
Those are two separate Twitters, thank you.
Yeah, but
They
that's
keep
what
them.
Twitter
Gotta
is.
keep them separate.
I don't know why, but she
You gotta
does.
keep them separated.
my Twitter is just my name. I'm at Madison on Twitter. I've had it for a long time.
I will not be telling mine,
No,
except
same.
for my nail one. You can know that one, unless you're like BTS. Hit me up in a DM, and then maybe I'll let you know.
Yeah, Audrey has a nail polish blog, so if you are new and into nail polish, you
That's
can
why
find
I recommended.
rightonthenail.com. Sure, Furiously Happy. Yep, that's right. That's her.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Also Noodles, because that came out yesterday.
Oh, look at you. Noodles and nailed it.
Yeah.
Here comes Katie.
Uh-oh.
She's stalking in again. And Scraggle's down there licking her feet.
She's licking feet.
That's what she does. Throwing back to a previous conversation that Mike has a voice for radio, I just put on headphones with a D.
Jungkook is hot. My bias is Suga Jin.
Yeah.
Wow.
they're
Again,
back.
they're really trying.
Yeah. Did you ban them earlier, or did you just time them out?
Such a wide variety of emojis,
Yeah.
you know? Just hearts and lips, you know?
Cool. I reported them. They're good and reported. So thanks for the deleting. Good job. Audrey's nail polish blog. Yeah, get it. Mike speaks with a smile. I speak with a smile. They say.
I smize.
She smiles with her eyes. I speak with the smiles. JK is hot. That's not a new. It's not
Look,
news.
some people
It's not
here
news.
might not know that.
The JK is hot.
Yeah.
Well, look, he's a good-looking dude. There's
He
no.
is there- Look, if you go and say, if you look at a picture, if you look up Jungkook and be like, that is not a good-looking guy, I think we're done because you're a liar and I do not
I
like
mean,
it.
it could just be that they have different taste in.
But they can admit that you
Beauty.
just because you're not into that, you can recognize an attractive person. Like I can sit there and be like, that is an attractive woman. That is an attractive man.
They just have different taste, like different. They're attracted to different-looking people in that.
Yeah, but you can still objectively say if there's a good look to them, even if it's not your preference, right?
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, I'm only into people that look like Carrot Top.
Look.
They're like, look, I'm sorry. JK would look a lot better if he looked like Carrot Top. Like, there could be people that say that.
I
There
mean,
probably are.
They're sure.
Let
Yeah.
1,000 flowers bloom is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shop Snuffles from Shown. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ian launched something, and I didn't
I
go
didn't
and look.
see it. We like Ian. You did not spell that right.
I didn't?
No.
No, I didn't. Try that.
A beard might be difficult. That's probably true.
Sorry, what's difficult? JK couldn't rock a beard?
JK.
Oh, I don't know. I bet he could.
I don't know. It depends on how luscious the beard is. Like, I don't know if he'd be able to have a luscious beard. So, maybe not.
I don't know why you're doubting JK. He's the golden machina. He can do anything.
Magne.
What's the What's the new thing?
Shuffles.
Oh, Shuffles. I could have sworn they said Snuffles.
I
heard that as Shop Snuffles, and I was like, that sounds adorable. I want to know what it is. Nope, it's Shuffles.
We need to tell him that I want it to be Snuffles.
Oh, they're Shuffles because they're
Mixed.
Yeah, mixed and matched. How about that? That's fun.
I prefer Snuffles.
Snuffles. Shop Snuffles. See, even up there, it says Shuffles for sure. I definitely read
Yeah.
Snuffles. I don't know why. It's not like it's even a word.
David, we can't be talking about mods like that. They do hard work for the people.
Yeah, they're there for the people.
And
Buy, subscribe, pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, we actually saw Chris Martin in concert with BTS at the one we went to in LA. Mike did not enjoy that. I enjoyed it. I have it on my phone. I have that performance. But Mike does not care for it.
I tried to get a refund on the ticket price because I was not told that Coldplay would be there, ruining the show.
It was not Coldplay. Only Chris Martin was
Whatever. No, it's cool, y'all. Look, like "Let a Thousand Flowers Bloom." It's not my favorite song, but it's fun.
It's not my favorite BTS song,
It's
for
totally
sure.
fine. It's
But
cool.
I don't.
But yeah, he
Yeah.
was the closer at that show that we went to in LA, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Found you through your stream from the Dallas Spin Show in 2019. Are you attending this year? I don't know yet. We'll have to see.
I will.
Audrey will be there. I do like going to the Dallas Spin Show. Dallas is my old stomping grounds. I went to SMU, lived there for a long time. But we'll just have to see. Let's see if I can make it. I don't know. It'll depend on like what's going on at that time and like what the ticket prices are for planes, and I don't have the time to drive down to Dallas because I'll be teaching at that time. We'll see. I don't know.
Is the combination of BTS and Chris Martin odd, or is Chris Martin odd, Greg? That's my question.
He's just not my favorite guy.
No, I'm asking Greg, and I'm not asking you. I know what your thoughts are.
You're a Coldplay fan and BTS fans. Oh yeah, no, that's great. That's the two things. That's your peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm a big Parachutes album Coldplay fan, which tells Coldplay fans.
I don't know what that means at all. So.
Oh, he is himself odd. Okay.
I know like zero things about him.
He was married to Gwyneth Paltrow, and they have a child named Apple. That's what I know.
Well, that sounds cool. See, this one doesn't actually look like a shuffle to me. This just looks like
Well,
one.
it's blue and then one's black. I mean, blue-black.
This has got blue in it. It's got. I think it's. I don't know. That's weird. I like it. I mean, I think that's a cool looking combo.
Can you get a mystery one?
Oh. Oh, they're individually numbered.
Yeah.
Oh no, I guess not. Guess not. See, that looks like it could be one pen. Oh, maybe it's because you're talking about the grip section. Maybe that's what the deal is.
What?
You're talking about the grip section being black?
No.
You're
I was
talking- you
talking
thought-
about the back was black, and the other was blue and black.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just maybe it's just because it doesn't have very much blue.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah. And so you just didn't want to sell it with the rest of that group or something. But like this one, that's all mixed up. That's really shuffled, one might say. Whereas this one's just like
Emily has good taste. She may be a new one here. Good taste.
I don't know. She likes Coldplay. So I don't know.
Parachutes
It's,
album. You've not listened to the Parachutes album.
That's probably true.
Well,
Look,
how could you name your
I'm not-
child Apple? I mean, people name their things. Their things. People name things much weirder things than Apple.
Yeah, I've had students with way weirder names than Apple.
Yeah.
So
I would say the Apple's actually normal these days. Like
Yeah.
Apple. Oh,
a friend of mine had a student whose name was Charlex, which is cool. Is cool, but it's way less normal than Apple.
Yeah.
It's no blanket, right? Like that's a bad name. Apple is kind of like Apple's like just naming somebody like
the
April
apple
or
of
something.
my eye. You know,
Yeah,
like a cutesy little thing. You know.
Carol bought number 3. That's this one. Snuffle number 3.
I'm such an old person. I forgot. I was still thinking it was called the Snuffle. Number 2, when she said shuffle, I immediately thought of the
Apple?
iPhone. Yeah, the Apple Shuffle.
iPod Shuffle, yeah.
Yeah. And
I have
I'm
one of
like,
those.
there was 3 versions of it, and you can
Oh,
still
yeah,
buy
it's-
it?
There are way more than 3 versions of it. I don't think you can get it anymore, but it was cool. I got the original one that was like a USB stick. And then after
Yeah,
that, they
I
went to like
remember
the
that.
little square one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent that to my sister. It just didn't work out for me. I didn't like it.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was what it is. It was no big deal. I got the... What was the thing that came after that was like an iPhone without the phone part? Because it was pre-iPhone existing.
Oh.
The Apple iPod...
Touch.
That was called?
It wasn't the phone. It was like...
No.
But it was a different one.
It had the screen and stuff.
Yeah, it had a
Could have been a
screen.
touch. Yeah, it might be right. Might be right. They're excellent for running. Yeah.
Because they didn't take much. Yeah.
Yeah. It just kind of like the original one was the stick, and it came with like a neck lanyard thing, and that was
Yeah.
not good for running because like you had this lanyard, and like the
Touch,
thing was like
yeah.
slamming around, and you had to like plug a headphone into the bottom of it, so it was like up here, and then it had the headphone come to the bottom. It was awkward. It
It's
didn't
warm
really
in
work
here.
out.
My cheeks look all red. I need to have... See, I'm not camera ready.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't think it was the Nano. The Nano was...
Oh, the Nano was the Nano.
that was
I
the
think is what I had.
smaller. That was the one that was like that.
Yeah.
But the Shuffle was the one that
was
was...
the stick?
The stick-like one.
Okay. I thought that was the first Nano. That's ancient history. That was grad school. That was 2004. I had one of those. So it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I
Maybe
would
it was
say... I
2005,
remember
but-
rocking some, like, iPod and Apple products that don't exist now, that in the college era.
Nano was the small one that had a screen and a click
Yeah.
wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I had that's
Yeah.
actually what I went to now that I think about
Because
it.
the Shuffle didn't have that. It just
Yeah,
had,
so
like,
the Shuffle was the stick, and it just had like the circular
Yep.
button thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got the Nano, and I actually still have that Nano somewhere. I got it inscribed or engraved. It's the only Apple thing I've gotten engraved. That's what I went to because I wanted the screen.
I mean, I hear those just went up in price, so you can really... I think we can go
Probably
ahead
so.
and retire on that.
Probably so. It probably had, I don't know, up to 1 meg of memory or something. I don't even know
Yeah,
what
you
it
can
had.
put 5 songs on it.
Right. Nano had a screen, Shuffle shaped like a postage stamp. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we're
I had
really
the
aging
original.
ourselves.
I had the original Shuffle, which was a stick, and then I went to the Nano when I gave the other one to my sister. Loved your Nano. It would fit in women's jeans pockets.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Back in the day when you had the straight the jeggings
What?
jeggings
I
or
don't understand.
tight pants that
Oh.
the Nano can fit in.
Greg's first Apple product was a Mac SE with dual floppies and no hard drive. I had to boot it from the floppies. That's what we had in school too. I never had one of those. I always had like some weird DOS machine of some kind that my dad made. We were playing that weird Parachute Space Invaders game. I don't remember that. No idea technology that hip young cats of today. I mean, you
The
know.
cool cats and kittens.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Cheryl Baskin. Just looking at these.
Carol.
That's right.
How dare you mess up Carol Baskin's name?
Look, I'm not good at names. Just looking at the shuffles. This is a good way to sell things, Ian. I approve of what he's doing here, and I like it.
You know what you could do?
Hmm.
I'm not saying you should do this.
Okay.
Nobody should do this.
I won't then.
But just like messaging and be like, maybe a special, just like surprise.
No,
me.
don't do that. Don't do that. Ian doesn't have time for that. Come on.
That's why I'm telling people not to do that.
Did you still said it out loud? Somebody's gonna.
Well, I don't think you should.
Look at that. I like that. Ian's gonna be at DC. Ian is this guy right here, Ian Schoen. If you're not familiar, he is a just an absolutely like wonderful person.
He has
He is a gem.
cool hair.
He's cool as heck. Everything about that dude is cool.
Yeah.
He's super duper cool. Good dude. I like him. So, how's your sling bag white? Oh, white sling bag. It's great. I actually haven't used this one yet, but I will. This one over here that's on the...
That's me.
This one right here that my finger's pointing to now. I use that. I've used that a few times actually already.
The fanny pack? What?
It's not a fanny pack. It doesn't have a clip. It's a sling bag.
It's a-
It'd be too hard to
Oh.
get off of my I don't know, man. This one's actually really good. We took it to the farmer's market. We went to a farmer's market last Saturday.
There's no pen, like, this isn't a pen channel. I mean, come on. We're talking about technology. We're talking about pizza. We're talking about farmers markets.
Yeah.
We're talking about cats.
Yeah.
We're talking about Carol Baskins.
No, we're not talking about
Yeah.
yeah, I used this
Here comes
one.
the
It was
nose.
really good. It carried all the stuff I wanted to carry that I didn't want to like just have banging around in my pockets. It was very convenient to take things in and out of. It made a very sweaty spot right here.
Oh, it's so sweaty.
It was pretty warm that day.
Do you want to tell them what we got at the farmer's market?
Let's see what we got at the farmer's market. I got some apple cider. Still haven't drank that yet. Need to drink that cider.
Yeah, alcoholic.
It's it's like a wine bottle. Almost not quite a wine
Small,
bottle.
yeah.
We got some like fancy looking cherry tomatoes.
Yep.
We got 2 ears of corn.
Yep.
We got some honey, local honey.
Local
Super good. I need ideas to do what to do with honey. What do y'all do with honey? I tried putting it in my coffee, but honestly, my coffee's already so good that the
It
honey.
is a nail polish channel too. Thank you.
The honey
Claire.
doesn't make it better. But yeah, what do y'all do with some honey? I need some honey ideas because I really like it. What else do we get? We got something else. Oh, we got some cheese.
We got cheese.
Haven't tried that yet either. We gotta get on it. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, it was for the FC pen shows.
Biscuits. That's a good ass idea. Put
Yeah,
on
people
Cheerios.
put on biscuits. Yeah, I just get honey nut Cheerios.
I feel like I just make my Cheerios all stick together.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Brew some mead. I don't have enough honey for that.
You can put it.
There's strawberries in it. Oh, we do have some strawberries.
Yes, we do. We didn't get those from the farmers
No.
market. It's not that time of year.
Make granola with it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Every time I make overnight oats, they're terrible. I've never made good ones, and I don't want to waste the honey on them. So the texture is always like super gross. I don't even want to describe it. It's very gross.
I forgot. I can't remember it now.
Honey on toast. Honey on toast is a pretty good
Yeah,
idea.
do that.
I bet it'd be good on a bagel, like a toasted bagel. Throw some honey on
I
that.
bought some bagels for you yesterday. I don't know if you noticed.
I didn't know that. Having a hard time trying to find something not to put honey on. I don't know. PB and honey sandwich. I've never had that. That sounds interesting. Honey with your cheese
People
and
do
toast.
that. Like peanut butter and honey
I've never had that.
sandwich. Yeah, people do that.
Local honey and maple syrup. Do you like just mix them together?
Probably. Two syrupy like things.
Put it on my pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Some honey and maple syrup. That might be really good. Scraggles heard us say pancakes, and now she's very interested.
Oh, you can't see her. This is our little scraggly dog. Oh.
Scraggles, come over here. Come here. Over here.
There
she
she
is.
is.
She's been sitting over there on the floor licking her feet. She's like, "What? Do you have
What?
do you have a pancake?
Where's
Can I have-
pancakes?
Give me a
Where are these
pancake.
pancakes?
Give me a pancake.
Come
though.
on.
Yeah. I'd like to infuse some with lemon and ginger for a wintertime throat tonic. Wow. Grill the bagel? I like toast it, yeah. Mint in general, yeah. Peanut butter, banana, and honey on a sandwich. Isn't that the Elvis
I
thing?
think so.
It's an Elvis thing. Honey on pumpernickel. Pumpernickel bagel. Okay. All right. Overnight oats are great until you forget to put them in the back of the fridge and they ferment and blow up all over you when you open them.
It's after 7 o'clock and I'm hungry.
It's after 7. We got to feed Audrey. So thank you very much for hanging out today.
I still have to work out too, so I'm gonna be so hungry soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been a much longer than average stream. Just kind of that's the way it goes when Audrey's late. Gotta go.
I was like 20 minutes late.
There's a cat standoff happening
There
right now.
is.
What's up, y'all? You can also see the mess that is over there on the side. Yeah, we're gonna get some food. We will see y'all next week at the same bat time and bat channel, 5 p.m. Fridays, right here. Probably with Audrey the whole time this time.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I mean, I don't need to be here. I'm not here for anything besides to get us off topic of pens, despite it being my literal job.
I think people enjoy you. So have advantage of being able to cook while watching. Well, yeah, we can't do that. So thanks very much. We will see y'all next Friday. Until then, think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place.
I'm going to be enjoying my brand new phone case. Thank you.
Audrey's gonna be enjoying her brand new phone case.
I am.
And we'll see you next week. Until then, say cheerio, water bus, Audrey.
Think about what you put out in the world. Why did you stop saying that?
I literally said it like a minute ago.
That was too long. Who can remember that long? Cheerio, water bus.
Bye, everybody.